Hello and welcome, Echoes. I am Evie, the Disaster GM. My pronouns are she, they, or any, and I'm here with my oh so beautiful crew. Let's go ahead and go around and do some introductions. Welcome back to Maggie. Let's start with you.
Hello, my name is Maggie. I'm back again for the first time in a million years. My pronouns are they and she, and I'm playing Sybil, whose pronouns are she and her, and who is I don't need to read it off a script. An overeager, shut up! An overeager adept who would rather be reading and is a walking dream.
Hey.
Yes. I did it perfectly, no notes.
Nailed it.
Perfect. Wonderful. 100% love it. Let's jump over to Joel, who you cannot currently see, but is still within our hearts.
Hello. I am the person that's in everybody's heart, Joel.
You said the exact same thing last time too.
Yeah. So welcome. I use any pronouns, and I'm playing Bal Mistforge, who used to be Balder Mistforge and will one day be Balder Mistforge again. Who, depending on the gender that they are fluiding in, God, I could have phrased that better. They are currently using she, her pronouns. And she is an appealing speaker who moves like a cat and rises from the depths.
I love that our water-themed character is also gender fluid. So
Literally gender fluid.
It just kind of flows.
That's part of the reason why I decided to make them gender fluid.
It just kind of flows. All right, cool. Let's jump over to, in that case, Excel.
We're super ready for this every time.
Yes, I could see that face of concentration, and I wanted to give you a heart attack.
I was like, oh no, I'm not ready. Look, these things happen every time. I'm never ready for them. Even if I was, I wouldn't be. Hello, everybody. I'm Excel. It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah.
My pronouns are he, him. I'm doing wonderful. I'm playing Jax, whose pronouns are also he, him, who is a chaotic warrior who needs no weapon and rides the lightning as a battle mage. Because I have a magic flavor. And I added that in there for fun.
Cool.
I thought I was missing something there for a second. It's like, what?
Hilarious.
Did we get a third focus? What was that?
No, I just have magic. I just have a magic flavor. That's how I have the fetch.
All right. So we will do our last introduction. In that case, last but certainly not least, our wonderful artist, Alina.
Hey, everybody. I'm Alina Pete. A cat butt is on a different screen than mine.
Yes.
There's a cat here or die. I'm too allergic.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Alina Pete. They, them. I'm playing Kale, who's also they, them. And they are an empathic explorer who helps their friends and has the soul of a dragon. And boy, do they regret helping their friends every single game.
Oh, come on.
That's so rough.
That's so valid. That's so fair.
You guys do such a good job. But
Let's see what goes this week.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
But as you guys may have noticed, if anyone happens to be new to the stream, this is a Cypher system-based game, not a D&D or various other many types of TTRPGs that are out there. That is what Excel meant by having a flavor. Their characters are a descriptive statement as opposed to a race and class, and part of that descriptive statement for the character of Jax is the magic flavor. So Jax is a chaotic magical warrior who needs no weapons and rides lightning. As the technicalities of it would be, you will see us doing a variety of weird ciphery things throughout the session, which may include an intrusion or two, at least on my part today.
I hope so.
Ooh,
I'm
Use
not
the XP.
trying to scare
Do
my
this.
players, but yes, it might encourage some XP.
Give it to
I'll
me.
take anything for XP.
Yeah,
I'll
it
always
doesn't
accept.
actually scare them at all. They are always super eager
Oh
Eat it up.
for
no!
the yeah.
Oh no!
I want every.
He's
I
a
would.
good time.
I will say yes to
Cause
every
my
intrusion.
cause my character more trauma. Yes, please. I love
Never.
it. But yes, you might also see, as per our previous announcements, that we have shifted our donations and fundraising campaign to Congo for Tomorrow. Congo for Tomorrow is a non-governmental organization created to improve the future of the youth of the Democratic Republic of Congo through better learning infrastructures and you can thank you very much. Someone
It
Excel,
was
it
me.
looks like, yeah,
I am
put a
staff.
link into chat. I am so good at this. I am not good at
I got
production.
your back.
So
I got
thank
your
you.
back. You got it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. But yes, you can also
What a
donate
team.
by scanning the little QR code in the corner of the screen. Technically, also right below Excel. So very cohesive there. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and roll into focusing on today's session. As content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind the audience that this is an adult content rated game, with adult language, depictions of violence and gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those watching, you have been warned. Over the last couple of sessions, the group had split. Sybil received a note from her sibling that caused a little bit of concern, and with some words exchanged between them, and possibly a somewhat awkward but touching moment between her and another character, she went off to find out what the fuck was happening with her family. In the meantime, the group, with the assistance, at least briefly, of a guest PC, Kiyama, went and found a way to start disseminating the information that the council is corrupt, magic is back, people in Deep View are being held in basically siege, and the revolution essentially is upon us. Immediately afterwards, they went out, it was nightfall, and saw a couple of the Lancers, who are military folk from a neighboring city-state, harassing a teenage boy who happened to be from Deepview, and decided to immediately engage within combat, during which Jax not only flew teleportation style directly between them in a flash of purple lightning, he also summoned their friend Philip
Phil,
in another flash of lightning.
my boy.
The fight continued with just Sybil seeing faint traces of the lightning in the distance, going, it's probably Jax, probably have nothing to worry about.
Mhm.
Internal concern, internal concern. As that conflict ended with Balder riding through the battle atop Philip the Bear,
Hell yeah.
they decided to separate from Kiyama, the guest, and split the party with Kale and Jax escorting Philip the Bear out of the city and Balder going after Sybil to hopefully save her or help her due to concern regarding mentions of her family, as Balder was at the time not really mentally aware of their surroundings when Sybil was saying their goodbyes. Escorted by a couple of guards that they had converted to their side in the battle, Balder went to the top and infiltrated Sybil's family home. There was somewhat of a conclusion to their animosity with each other and a hope for alliance or at least a cessation of hostilities between them, as they went, shit, all of these artifacts that Sybil's parents collect might possibly blow up or at least attract the attention of the wrong folk. So they conversed briefly with one of the two moms, convincing that person that we need to get these out, and they did not want Sybil to take potentially unstable artifacts. And were more concerned with the safety of their child than the safety of their child's friend. And if they could not dispose of the dangerous ones themselves, they insisted that Balder take it alone.
Mhm.
Balder was just like, you know what? Yep, okay, piled it all into a haphazard bag made from a blanket, just bundled it all up in there. And while Sybil was panicking, going, no, 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 at least let me have this one, because did not want to deal with her mom, the bag got pulled out of Balder's tentacle grip and fell onto the floor, activating one of those partially damaged objects within and creating a transportation array right in Sybil's parents' living room. Balder was trapped within this transportation array as it activated and disappeared, as did the bag that also landed on the ground, which this thing was inside of. Sybil was just like, I vaguely know what that is and what that did. Sees the other mom starting to appear. Why is my phone buzzing? Sees the other mom starting to appear and was just like, bye! And fully bolted through the transportation array. 5 hours later, Balder appeared in another transportation array that had activated via the outpouring of magic from a creation of a grove and a bleeding Kale within Kale's tea shop. For the other two, while escorting the bear, had seen in the distance Kale's tea shop, their home, that they went a little bit possessive dragon horde over and decided to take back from the evil guards and the council control that it was theoretically under. It was just a quick little fight between them and a couple of guards. Uh, Through intimidation, they did make the guards run away, but exhausted from over a day of just fighting and wandering and trying to figure things out, and the stress, and having just woken up previously from Jax's death and a temporal dissonance that had them between time, they trudged up the stairs and into the living area of Kale's home. And Kale, with desperation, ripped some of the shards of a broken artifact out of their body and shoved it into the scratched and broken trunk of the tree that their home wrapped around, and begged nature to assist, to help them protect their home, to give them somewhere safe. which unfortunately inadvertently called to them something that normally takes a couple of nature dragons to do. A lost grove, one of their sacred homes that is meant to keep outsiders out and their homes safe, a place of solace and protection and safety. But that is meant to be free dragon guardians of nature. So it did quite literally drain them of energy, Jax having already passed out on the bed. And they did not wake up until after Balder had appeared from this transportation array they had been holding and sleeping against the corner of the room. Hours later, eventually they went through discovering what the fuck happened outside. Balder, believing that Sybil was dead, took a moment to themselves and refreshed after the restroom came back as Ball. In the woods, Jax found the kid that they had rescued from the Lancers, who has been following them ever since, intending to report on their activities to Jem, the godfather of Deepview. And having impressed the kid enough, the kid was just like, you know what? I am going to train to be strong enough where I don't have to lie either. And I am going to kick your ass, probably eventually. But in the meantime, you are allowed to teach me. And followed him back with some words exchanged between all of them. They while Kale was out trying to figure out if they could see past the grove and to the city itself, Jax heard the news about Sybil from Ball and was just like, you know what? She's not dead, and we're gonna go find her. Promptly threw both Ball and Alexei, the teenager, to the transportation array, went yeet into it as well, just in time for Kale to come back, see them disappear into it, and go shit, grab their shit, and also walk through. But in the meantime, that's about somewhere between 3 and 5 p.m. Earlier in the morning, maybe around 1 or 2, Sybil steps through a transportation array. You have just escaped from your parents. The stress of all of that interaction, being vaguely seen, but she didn't even get a chance to speak to you of the other mom. As you say to your brother, tell Vera I'm sorry, and just bolt through. You come not necessarily rocketing through, but you do come through at a trot because you, being able to study the transport from one place to another from complete arrays, can tell that it is as if you are pushed from one location to another. So you come stepping out at a quick trot, and when you look around, you are in a very faintly lit, somewhat circular room with at least 11 of those arrays around you and a door.
I think she just like looks around and is Balder? Balder.
No sign. No sign of him. No sign of the bag either that you had been trying to grab out of his grip, going, I can't stay here. Both are gone.
Can I just like look around this room a little bit?
It is mostly empty. There is
Great.
a central, not really dais, just a central clear spot so that you can easily designate which one you walk through. Based off of your direction, you can tell which one you came out of. But it is just a couple of, like, about 11 different transportation arrays. Most of them look, for the most part, the same, though there do seem to be markings above them on the wall that you can't quite decipher.
Okay. I want to see if I can turn the one that I walked through effectively off, the one that I came from,
Okay.
if I
How do
can.
you how do you intend to do that?
Poke every button that I can find, pretty much.
Well, there aren't really
Such a good
buttons.
plan.
Yeah, there aren't
Okay.
really buttons. There are a
Amazing.
variety of, like, markings on the wall, especially near the door. But there don't seem to be, like, switches or buttons or levers of any
There's
kind
no like
that would.
wires. There's no like
No,
mechanical component. It's just words.
yeah, it's just faintly glowing. The one that you stepped through glowing significantly brighter. Uh, Markings that aren't really even etched into the floor. They're just kind of hovering at floor level, and at the center of which is a small bundle of glowing blue roots.
Do I get the sense that if I turn this thing off, that's a pretty permanent decision?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, fuck it. Let's try and fiddle around with some roots then.
You're going to step into the array to try and get to the roots?
No. Never mind. I understand what's going on. Okay. I can't understand anything that's on the wall, and Balder isn't here.
You can attempt to decipher it, but it is not a language or symbol that you
Yeah.
recognize.
Do I still have that lore potion? Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that you do.
Okay. I want to drink that then to see if I can read what's going on.
Amazing. Yes.
Okay. So you are using that as, do you have any ciphers left for the day?
What day is it, man? I don't think I used.
Because using a potion is essentially using a cipher.
It is a new day, isn't it? Or has it not turned?
Well, it's 1 a.m.
It is 1 in the morning,
but I
but
have
she
not
has
slept.
not slept. She has not
Oh,
rested at all. She's
true.
just been
He's still on
going.
yesterday.
That's right.
It's
We slept.
fine.
Yeah, you guys slept through most of the day.
So supremely honest, I don't know, but I do know that I get 3 per day, and I can't imagine that I used all 3 of them the last time that we played.
Okay.
So
So I'll
like I
say
could
that
say
this
that
is
I played
probably. I'll say that you've probably used 1 or 2, and you've got this one left. But you guys start tracking your ciphers, please.
Yeah, guys, track them. How dare you?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
everyone else.
Gosh.
But
Ah,
yes.
fuck you, Excel.
So you go ahead and you take the lore potion, and you can feel like it permeating. And the lore potion is not the same as the potion of Babel.
Yes.
The lore potion gives you essentially like the history and meaning of something.
Reading a dictionary to read a book. I love that. Incredible.
Yeah, so
This is
it's
a
sort of
bad
like
idea.
you got the Encyclopedia Britannica version instead of the translator.
The etymological like root
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, so as you take it and you begin looking around, uh, you know where you are, but you also know what each of these are. And while your great many times grandfather, Mary Vugan, had not designed them himself, he had assisted. You know, not necessarily specifically how they were created, but the general concept behind them. and that each is the stolen root from a sacred grove
Oops.
that utilized its transport and dismissive abilities necessarily to create an array trapped within basically the confines of a web of magic that previously would have been too weak to be active, but is active now. That one goes to a study high in the city. That one goes to a different section of Deep View. That one goes to his tower. And so you know what each of them go to, and what you had stepped out of had previously been a different section of the city. So it
Love
could
it.
theoretically go to both, because it is now there is not a dedicated one for either. It is tied to both. So you have to make essentially an intellect roll to control your destination, because it could be one or the other.
That's not stressful at all.
Yes. But there are 11 of them, one of which goes to 2 different locations. So you have, at least at current, 12 different destinations that you could travel through to.
Great. What can I turn back? I want to go through the door to the rest of the study and see if Balder's just chilling out.
So you go through the door, activate the little panel. You know exactly where it is. This place feels very familiar to you, as if you had been there as it was being created. It's almost like you're walking in Vukan's footsteps. And yeah, you step out from the port room into the workroom, the larger workroom, and there's a moment of a flash of light as you see the most recent important event in there of Jax discovering his lightning teleportation and one of the beams of lightning crashing into a shadow of yourself. And then that seems to rewind through an age and era without any activity. And you see Vukan working at one of the desks, putting away a variety of books. And then it just kind of fades.
I think she thinks she's severely sleep deprived and hallucinating.
Yeah. Balder, however, is not there.
Balder's not there.
Balder is not there, but yes, you find yourself in the workroom having seen a variety of hazy images that seem like a
Great.
memory at the same time as they seem like just kind of watching almost a play.
Great. I think the fact that she knows where she is and Balder does not seem to be here, she's going to I think what she's gonna try and do is just find something big that she can move and see if she can shove it in front of the thing that she came out of and then just take a nap. Does that make sense?
So you're trying to block the door, essentially?
Yeah. Just shove something in front of the door and then just just
curl
sit
up in
down
a chair and take a nap.
Yes, she's okay, at least I know where I am.
Okay.
This is safe.
So I'm assuming that you are taking your 10-hour rest.
Yes, she needs to go to bed. It's been days.
Okay. So as you with a lot of difficulty shove a couple of boxes and random tools into a pile in front of the door because it's not like there is a small bookcase. Like these are adhered to the wall,
Yeah.
like old library style bookcases that are in this room. So it's a little haphazard. You're also not super strong,
It takes
but
a while.
it takes a while. You feel thoroughly exhausted in doing that, and you would be probably disappointed in it if you were a little less tired. You're not sure how well it will work, but it's
It's a
probably
thought
the
that
best
counts.
that you can do.
In barricades. It's just,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's probably the best that you can do currently. But yes, so you are able to take your little 10-hour. So go ahead and roll your recovery for the 10-hour recovery, and then you would basically be starting a new day, which would start over your recoveries and your ciphers.
Yes, that's what I
Look,
needed. I need my
you've been
ciphers
awake
back.
for over 24 hours and you've been running for most of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's a
been
long
fine.
day.
Imagine you've
Yeah.
been awake for 36 hours and then you have to talk to your parents.
Oh
It's
god.
horrible.
I've been there. Yeah, it
In
sucks.
real life,
No.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
fun.
it's
It's really
yeah, it's a
not.
thing. It is definitely a thing. Yeah.
No.
So your sleep is plagued by dreams. You're not sure what Vugan is doing in the study. You're not sure what he's studying, but you see random visions of his work there because you fell asleep while still under the effects of the lore potion.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool
And there are
choice.
moments where he seems to be aware of you watching him work.
Can I like talk to him? Can I
Fuck.
try?
What the fuck?
You don't have a body there. You're just seeing visions
Yeah.
of it.
But like
So there's nothing to really talk through.
the way
You
You,
control
however,
dreams?
you do, however, have dream powers. So I would let you make an intellect roll, difficulty of 6, to attempt to find a way to communicate via your dream to what you are seeing.
Yeah, you got a cipher?
I
You
do,
a
but I
cipher?
just got those back. I
Ah,
feel like I'm gonna need those for today.
Okay. You also
it-
have your.
we're not planning on doing anything today. I don't know. I
your
know what you're talking about.
descriptor. We also have your descriptor.
Yeah, you could use that
That's true. I'm doing it again then.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 4 twice. Never mind.
You were not
I have no
meant
idea what's
to
going on.
communicate with
No.
great grandpappy Vukan, apparently. But yeah, so you're not sure what it is that he's studying or what he is doing, but he seems to be aware that he is being watched. You're not sure if it's that he doesn't know it's you or if he doesn't know about you yet or what it is, but it seems to mostly be that paranoia of someone behaving in a way they know that they are under observation, but they don't know from where or from whom.
Love it.
Yes.
Someone gave an asset. I don't know if that helps, but
Gave Maggie an asset?
I believe so.
I have a nat 20. Wait.
Oh,
You
also
should,
an
you should absolutely use that.
I
Oh
have
my
a nat
god.
Yes,
20.
totally can.
You
Who
could
do you-
just
who do
talk
you-
to your
could've-
grandpa and get some answers.
Yeah,
While with the
give it
lore
to
potion is
Maggie.
active, so you'll actually know what he's
Wait,
talking about.
Is this a different nat 20?
Yeah.
Do I have 2? Yeah, I'm using a nat
You
20
should do
then.
this.
Yeah.
Do this.
Because, like, I am not able to see the assets being given out from my current screen.
Someone said
can.
our dreams are more than dreams and are deemed an asset, and then
Was-
give a 20.
Two
Also,
spirit trickster.
Thanks, Two Spirit.
Being cool.
Okay, so an asset is different than a natural 20.
Okay, but the
Um,
next one says redeemed nat 20 to an archivist.
Yeah. Yeah, so that means that if both were redeemed to you, you have an asset to use at some point, and you also have a nat 20 to use at some point.
What if at some point is right now?
Okay, which one are you using? Because
Nat
one
20.
will yeah, I was about to say one will succeed, one will not.
The
So
one
yeah,
that
with
works?
with the nat 20, that is a major effect. So you are able to, because you have control over your
Oh
dreams,
fuck yeah!
make yourself appear like your entire fucking body directly in front of him.
Oh.
And it seems because you're trying to communicate with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a way that's almost familiar to you, glowing in a fashion, similar to how when Jax was going through those strange dreams had also traveled through time and appeared in the center of the city and was greeted by Fukin's father. So it's this moment of can't quite tell who you are, but slight recognition of the situation as Buchan, a younger man, maybe in his late 20s, early 30s, looks up at you, almost solid. He
I
looks exhausted.
get that. Hi.
Who? Hello. Who are you exactly?
I guess it does. Is Sybil. My name's Sybil. We're related, but like not for a while.
This is not how my visions normally go.
Is that what we get? Visions? I needed to. I had some questions.
Um, my son doesn't get visions, but I suppose it would travel in my line.
I don't think my mom's got visions either, although this is recent, so I don't. Maybe it like skips a gen. I don't. Now I'm not a lot. Is this happening? What is going on? Sybil is immediately like thrown with all of the implications of talking to your great like a million times grandparent. Like if this is actually happening, then I'm changing a timeline and I can't actually talk to you for very long. But I have a lot of questions. So like,
I suppose ask whatever you want. The more information I have, the more things would change. The more information you have, I suppose it doesn't really affect what has happened previously.
okay, um, uh, I don't know what's even the most important thing to ask right now. What happened in your? Yeah, that's what happened, man. What the fuck happened? I don't. Hold on. Look at my notes.
That is technically the best question.
What happened?
He doesn't know yet. He's like 30.
Oh,
We met him. He was like
try not-
70.
Try not.
It
So
hasn't
something
happened yet.
happens to you. You don't want to
He
know
just
what
panics.
happens to you,
What do you
right?
mean? What happened?
I have a feeling that eventually I grow old and die.
I mean, I hope. I don't know. Like that's kind of best case scenario. No, I meant with like the world. Magic is weird when I'm from, and
Phrasing is perfect.
I
Um,
I'm
so are you from after magic has gone dormant?
yes, but I also think that it's happened a couple of times. I think it's gone dormant and then come back a couple of times. So I don't know when you're talking about. Maybe I just made that up. I don't really know. but it has been dormant and now it is less dormant. That's kind of why I'm here. That's my thing.
Like, it would make sense that you would not be able to reach me, I suppose.
We shouldn't be. This it shouldn't.
I haven't. Do I manage to finish it?
Finish what?
And the last traces of the war potion activate, and you
God
know that he is working
fucking-
on the spell work to tether his consciousness into the light.
Oh, the ball thing?
Absolutely.
It's a ball. That would surface tension. That makes
I don't
sense
want to
with
give
the
you
way that
ideas.
webs work and the webs of
Webs.
power. If it would
Yeah,
help to feed the ley lines into it. And he starts mumbling about like really weird, intricately like calculated magical stuff. Like it's like listening to a biochemist talk about like the most finite of things after you gave
Christ.
them an idea.
Listen, I dropped out of college. I not my
You were studying
there's
at the academy is still there?
part of
I
it.
shouldn't know that. I shouldn't know that.
Yeah,
What were your questions?
I don't know anymore. I really I had a list of questions on my in my notes and I can't find them for the life of me.
Oh my god!
I don't know my questions.
Wow.
I haven't
We're
slept
professionals,
in a while.
everybody.
To be
And I'm
fair, I feel like that's you always have so many questions until the moment it's time to ask them, and then to just leave
Yeah.
completely.
that's why I
so-
write them down.
Yes. Yep.
I am straight up considering using an XP point for a player intrusion because an option for a
To-
player intrusion
to
is
learn
a
what to
flash of
ask.
insight provides you with a clear answer. Of course.
If
It's like,
you
I don't
want
know
to.
what's fucking going on. Please help God.
She's just spending an XP to actually get the answer without asking the question.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I have 2 of them. Why not?
Okay, so you can use your questions to find out about the past. He is too young
Yeah,
to
he
tell
doesn't-
you
he
too
doesn't
much
know.
about what happens with the fading. He, as far as you can tell, has only just started to have visions of things starting to die out. So he might not know anything about it growing again. So you would be more likely to find out about how magic works from him. You could also theoretically ask about his other hidden studies, or you could ask about uh, what certain things do and how to identify them.
Okay. So my parents are very like anti-magic. Can you just like maybe tell me how it's supposed to work? How you understand magic to work?
Well, I've begun training my son in the retention of information. I suppose we're working on a plan on how to keep awareness and be prepared for when it comes back because it has to come back at some point.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
here.
I am
Yes.
yeah, it's back.
So the if it works, there should be at least a small faction or organization that has been working to prepare for it. In terms of how it works, magic is like ambient energy. It's like ambient energy, and
Like electricity. Got it.
somewhat electricity is a charge. magic is like the space between the charges. Because if you were to use magic to look at things in the finite, then you would find it is bundles of particles becoming particles that are made of particles themselves. And magic is like the space between those pieces of particles that make bundles.
She's nodding knowingly.
Yeah.
Like, uh-huh.
So he's talking like intricate, like physics
I
on
mean,
the
that's what
atomic level.
yeah.
Uh, so he starts rambling about how magic is the energy and space between matter, and that controlling it or utilizing it is imposing your will on that space to change and manipulate it. Um, so the reason why we began to form webs is because it mimics the connection of those particles into bundles and the bundles attaching to each other. And it's, again, a very intricate description of how comparing molecules and molecules binding to make matter, using that type of patterning to create spells and magical effects. So
Cannot
it's
wait to
all
read these books
extremely
later.
scientific, but you are able to, being an intelligent character, boil it down to
Character, yeah.
imposing your will on the energy of magic, which exists everywhere. It's just starting to kind of wake up and energize currently, will allow you to affect reality.
Great. Cool.
Hmm.
I don't think I have a lot of time. That made more sense than I was expecting it to. And I took notes. This isn't real, but I took notes. I'll write them down when I wake up. Is there
If this is not a favorite dream or
it
vision,
might
and this
be.
is
It might
actually happening, check under the 5th flagstone by the door.
okay.
You got a major effect, so you now are going to have notes on how magic works hidden underneath the flagstone in the study.
Oh shit, so worth it.
Great. Hell
Shit.
yeah. One last question, if I can ask you. You said that there's a group that's preparing for magic to come back. In your time, do they have a name?
We haven't created one for them yet.
Oh, okay. You should maybe get on that.
Creating a plan for how they'll manage to survive through an entire millennia has
Yeah.
taken precedence.
That's fair. Before I go, I'm gonna see you in like a couple thousand years, I think. Please tell your little robot army not to hurt me. Thank you. I have to fix the timeline real fast.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
It'll make
And, like,
sense, probably.
Yeah, as you start to fade into like that liminal space of normal dreams, he's saying, "How are they supposed to recognize you?" And then,
I
like, the
look like
dream just
this.
like is done. So, about 8 to 10 hours later, you wake up, and it's that kind of groggy in between, but you remember that you had that dream. Oh, you definitely had that dream. Was that real? You are like in his beat up chair at his workbench, like a little bit of drool from sleeping so hard because you
I've
were
got like
exhausted.
a crease in her face where it's
Yeah.
just
in like in his study, what the workroom of his study. What you doing? You woke up.
I'm going for the 5th flagstone by the door. I gotta get
Okay.
whatever I remember.
You will
He left
probably
me.
need a tool to try and pry it up, but there are a variety of tools because this is the
Yeah.
workroom.
And my pile, I'm sure, has fallen over in the night.
Yeah.
Because it was a bad barricade to begin with.
It's kind of there. I mean, like
She-
there are some pieces that have fallen, but the boxes are still there.
I like the thought that she like steps over it and then realizes that the door like opens inward anyway. So like there's no it's like cool.
It definitely
love
does.
love
It
that
definitely
for
does.
We're
me.
so tired.
I was being
Amazing.
optimistic about it. She goes for that and then can I try and pry up that flagstone?
Yeah, give me a might task. Difficulty of 4, so 12 or better.
I believe in you.
You got this.
You shouldn't. What can I argue makes me better at this?
You can
Nothing.
argue your free asset. You can argue
Oh.
that your parents are archaeologists and you may know the technique. You can argue that, I mean, like you were studying anthropology, so you don't have like the personal training for it, but
Yeah.
You also still have one more nat 20.
I'm not using a nat 20
No.
on this.
Also, worst case, maybe your friends will show up at some point.
Yeah, they'll get it back later. I
Who
have an
knows?
asset. I rolled an 8. So
okay. The
with
asset
an
would
asset,
drop it
would
to
fucking-
9.
yeah, no, I just did the math.
Oh,
It just took me a
no.
second. Never mind. Hold on.
Yep.
No. Are you going to try to say that maybe you were with your parents at a dig at some point?
She's
Like I'm
gone to-
trying.
Yeah, she's
I'm
done
trying.
it.
I'm trying to help you here.
I think she's done one single dig and then
Perfect.
was no longer allowed at digs.
Okay. I
For
I
obvious
will go
reasons.
ahead. I will go ahead and allow it because otherwise you're stuck waiting until Jax gets there because it would be Jax.
He's gonna rip it off with his bare hands.
Yeah.
They did say you needed a tool, so
Wait a second.
Love it.
But yeah, so I
You've been
will
quiet
go
this
ahead
entire
and
time.
say that like you having been with your parents when they were also excavating shit at least once in your life, you have some vague knowledge on how to use a pry bar.
Yeah.
So yes, I will say that you barely get it. You do manage to like break the mortar around it enough to get it pried up, and you do find indeed a wrapped parcel in there.
What's in it? Oh,
It is a small box of a material you don't quite recognize. It's not quite metal, that easily unlatches and opens, and there's just sheaves of papers on like intricate diagrams of how magic permeates the world and how it would work. And some of the diagrams seem familiar to you based off of the lore potion. But it is once again in the writing that you cannot read.
I
Cool.
I mean, like, it's
Hundreds
still
and hundreds
the
of years
language
ago.
he knows how
I
to
get
write in. It is the only language he knows how to write in. But
Listen.
the dream was real. You somehow traveled into
Holy
the past
shit.
because of the fucking lore
That's so
potion,
good.
and you
Do
using
you
a
have any more
nat
of those
20.
potions?
No. I think we have the
We only
ability to
have-
make one, but
We have half of the recipe for the intellect potion.
and
Yeah.
the recipe for the health potions, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you
Okay.
had the potion of
Amazing.
Babel as a recipe as well.
Oh,
I think we do, yeah.
We did. That was
We
one
do.
of the first. We took the potion in the
was
the
Babel
health
Got
lore
Babel
one.
and
Because the
healing,
Babel would
right?
allow you to
Yeah.
like translate other ones.
Yes.
So we need,
that is
we need
true.
to brew some more potions is what we need to do.
We need to have a beach day where we just brew a
Time
bunch of
for
potions.
alchemy.
Well,
Yeah.
guess what? Guess what?
Um,
Our dumbasses are going to come crashing in here soon.
I
Maybe.
well, yeah, because we're all in
Yeah.
this. So
We have no idea where we are.
she just puts picks one up, kind of like holds it to the light, and is like, "I can't read this." I just sit back.
Yeah, and the
Just
light
like,
is still just this random hovering little tiny orb of light over your shoulder that everyone gets when they walk in.
Yeah.
That's what provides light. So it's just this glowing mage light
funny.
following you
Not
around.
fully convinced that she's holding it the right way, and she's just like, maybe it's this
Yeah.
direction. No, puts it back in the box and just like shoves it all in her bag, and goes back to the room with all of the teleporters, all of the
Okay.
arrays.
And at this point, I am going to offer an intrusion. The one of them, you can't quite remember which one because you're trying to remember based off of the lore potion that you like drank before you slept.
Wouldn't that have
And
been
you were
cool if I
exhausted.
didn't do that? And I
Yeah.
did it now instead?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
maybe
would've
once
been
you wrote stuff
awesome.
down, maybe you should have wrote it down.
I should have,
So-
maybe.
Yeah, so like one of them, you don't know which one starts to glow with activation. It gets brighter.
Is
And
it?
you don't remember if it's the one that you walked through because you were sleep deprived.
Mhm. Yeah.
Amazing. Hell yes.
So
we make
you can
amazing
choose.
choices.
So the intrusion is that you think it's entirely possible that after hours of being concerned and you not coming back through, your parents or your siblings are about to step through the teleportation ray.
In their house.
Because you, as a player or as a character, don't know that the other characters have access to an array. So there's no
Don't.
reasonable explanation of them coming through.
Don't, but what I really want to do is get into the teleporter. And it's so stupid.
Yes.
So you're gonna try
Big
and run through a different
decisions.
teleporter? A different one or the same one?
Fucking Scooby-Doo this bullshit.
I'm worried that you're gonna end up as the Fly, and we're just gonna have like a weird Sybil Dax. Solder.
Oh,
Sale.
Lexi.
I think that honestly she would just panic and slam the door. And like
And,
I don't
like,
think
so
try
she's,
and
like,
hold it
fixing it?
shut. Yeah, like
Okay.
I don't think she goes through any of the other ones because she doesn't really understand how it works, and I'm not
Mhm.
sure that she would know that she could activate them fast enough.
Okay. So you're staying there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she just like panics and slams the door shut behind her and is just like holding it closed.
All right, so
Amazing.
I will go
Amazing.
ahead and say that yes, because you are panicking, that I will allow it to still be the intrusion. So you do have an experience point to give away as well as one for yourself.
We'll see who deserves it.
Wow.
Hale, you rolled the highest.
I did.
So even though you were a solid minute or so behind the others,
Am I losing more
you
time?
actually maintained the strongest connection and feel yourself sucked through and ejected from something. But you come through at just like a gentle trot. You rolled 17. You had fairly decent control of the weave as you went through. And you find yourself in a dark room with an entire array, like full set of these arrays surrounding you, all faintly glowing, the one behind you glowing just a little bit brighter.
I feel like Kale comes through screaming.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, oh shit. And then they felt themselves get pulled through something. And so they're like in their head as they're going through the weave, they're like, ah. But all
Yeah,
you
so-
hear is as they like cartwheel, like wave their arms
It
around and
is
realize that they're finally at a
super
stop.
muffled. So you hear a thump and slight yelling. You don't know
Yeah.
who it is, but it is
Ugh.
super muffled.
Right.
You do feel something tumble into you as Alexi, who was sitting on it because he got tossed onto it,
Yep.
goes rolling out and into your legs, looks up at you.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, careful this time. Watch the shoes.
And then he like crawls off to the side to start vomiting.
I forgot
Right.
Alexi.
Yep.
Jax?
Uh,
Ball?
so
Anyone?
Jax did not need to put effort onto it, so he's going to come out fast. He's not ejected into the air the way that Balder was when Balder came through. But you barely catch yourself, Hale, as Jax comes through at a heavy jog and
Whoa.
chest to chest, full on body bumps you nearly into one of the otother ones. It is getting very cramped in here.
And I have my hands on your chest and I just look up at your eyes and go, "Don't vomit on me, please."
I don't do that.
Balder,
Yeah.
Balder, you slide on your ass and back because you were also sitting right out of it and into Kale and Jax, and I do
please.
need
Please let everyone follow me. Please
can I-
do this.
Yes,
I do need a
Are we bowling up in
speed-
this?
Yeah,
No.
you are full on bowling.
I relent.
ball
I'm
this
not
shit.
rolling.
Um,
I fail every roll.
into the array behind you.
Oh. Oh no.
Because it is almost
Um,
into the array behind you that Jax bumped you into. So that's why I
cool.
was going to have you make.
You know what? I will roll. Let's see.
Yeah. I was
Since I
going to have
am
you
there,
make a might task
since
to
I am
not fall
there,
over. Yeah.
because I am there, you guys do have a free ease that you can use.
That's true.
For me,
I would
once
like
a
that.
day. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You just if it had been any other way, it wouldn't have worked because I wasn't there. But I am now. So
What is our might goal? Because I only rolled a 9.
Jax,
But I'm using the
how
ease.
did you
I'm using the
roll?
one asset.
Oh, am I rolling too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You were the two that are standing and are the two that got
do I-
literally body
Please.
rolled into.
Do I
Please
have to
put me
roll?
into an array.
No, Ball, you
Please
are
don't.
on the
That's
ground.
That's
I
a big
rolled.
old. That's a big old 19.
19. All right, so
And I just killed Kale too.
Good.
Jax, you catch Kale as they start to fall back into one of these arrays that you just threw everyone into.
Oh
How
man,
did Kale even beat you there? You're not sure, but you caught them slightly slanted before they could fall. Let's first into another array.
Oh,
It is
no.
They have a
super
handy
cramped in
ascot.
there.
Grab that.
Sybil, you
Evie-
hear several thuds and someone retching.
Evie, how far from the center did Alexi just throw up? Because I'm kind of
He's throwing up at the door.
okay. Cool.
He
So
crawled
I
away
didn't
from
just
the
slide out of
door.
a portal straight
Yes.
into
Yeah.
a teenager's vomit. Good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he crawled
Amazing.
away from all of the glowing shit and is vomiting.
Smart. This is
Right
a
at the
smart
door,
kid.
which is why Sybil can hear the retching.
She's just holding the door shut. She's like, no, no,
Um,
absolutely
Kale's
not.
being held at an angle. Is careful. Don't think I want to do that again this soon.
Val is just on the floor,
Holding
face
upright.
down, just groaning.
Yeah.
Just
So that went well.
Yeah, because
fuck you.
the reason why Alexi came through with the severe motion sickness is because he was tumbling the entire way.
Oh God. Oh no.
Fine.
Well, if he's
throw
gonna learn
people
from
through
me, it's
teleportation
gonna
arrays.
be tough.
Yeah.
Just wait until
so
he has to
find
jump off
yourself
cliffs.
in a dark room
Where?
of glowing arrays with a
What?
retching teenager.
Where
Yeah.
are we?
I put shock on my
Look
hands
around.
to try to light it
Oh,
up.
don't touch.
Because you know magic, right? It's enough. No.
Make an intellect-based roll to see if you can decipher their voices through the door that you are holding shut.
Listen,
Terrified that
there's
it
a-
might be your family because
there's a bunch of
I mean,
idiots.
listen, I rolled a nat 1, okay? I think she's monologuing on the other side, just being like, it's gonna be okay. Oh God, this was so stupid. I think she's talking over them.
One of us sounds a little bit like one of your moms, and it just sends you into a panic.
It's like, what am I don't know where the door is from here, so I can't exactly run to the door from here, and I'm just holding a door. Why am I holding a door? This is so stupid, and there's so many things on the floor. She's not having a
Good.
good time.
I'm gonna walk
All right.
over to Alexi.
Let's agree to not touch any of the glowing things on the floor first, right?
Miko like kind of shakes their head. Oh, that's a lot of them.
Where is this?
It's a
I
good
don't know. I've
question.
never been in a place like this before.
Right.
You
Well,
think
let's
Sybil's
not
here?
touch anything,
Sybil's dead.
shall we?
Sybil isn't dead. I'm
Not
like
convinced.
rubbing Alexi's back. I'm like, nah, it's fine. Nah, yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they were dead. They were caught like
that
middle
was
of like
mostly
magic
bile I haven't
bomb.
eaten in a while. Oh shit.
You want some
You should
jerky? Oh
probably
no, I
eat
ran out.
something.
Never mind.
Well, that's all of the breakfast gone.
And the door.
Sybil is holding it closed and hears a knock and is like, says absolutely nothing and is just still holding it closed. She's
Yeah.
nope.
It is like so close to the way that Orla would knock on your door to try and get
Oh,
your
no.
attention too.
Do you,
Should
do
we?
you need me to open that? Is it locked?
I don't think it's. I'll try it.
Just a moment.
You
Kale's
try
gonna
to
look down
open
at the. Good. Do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Opposed might rolls, please.
Yes. Oh hell yes.
It's a 17.
Oh my god.
Easily. Like you're holding onto it really tightly and the knob
Just
just
opens it
turns in
with
your
some-
hand as you're holding it. Like your hands are just a little sweaty because you're nervous and freaked out a little bit. So it just turns in your hand and you are like dragged forward a step as Jax just without
something.
any effort whatsoever just like turns and opens the door. You don't even
Jax.
notice that someone's resisting.
I think Sybil's holding on to it. I think you like
Yes. Absolutely.
It's just a
I
library.
fucking love this table, man. It's so good.
Sybil is right there at the door as
What?
you open it.
Sybil!
In your face. In
Sybil,
your face.
Sybil's alive.
I
Oh,
immediately
Sybil.
rush over to hug
I
Sybil.
told you.
you're on in front of the door. You're just the only one she can see. It's like, oh, hello? Why are you?
You're not dead.
You
See, I
dead?
told,
No,
I
you are
told
alive.
you she wasn't dead.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm
Thank
alive
the
now.
Lord.
Who thought I was dead? I'm not
Thanks,
dead.
my daughter.
Ball did.
Oh,
Sybil, you're alive. Hey,
Oh,
so happy you're alive.
sure, but
What?
no, you just
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Well, you're
No.
not happy to. I thought you would be worried for my
No,
sake.
you just look a little different. That's all. It's
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
Bao. One all this. Yeah. Also, we've got a child now.
what?
you.
Oh
Miles
no,
is
Lexi. Sorry. Not
Oh,
our
yeah,
child.
this
A child
is
we found
Alexi.
in the
Nice.
forest.
Do you
Spying
have,
on us from
like,
Jim.
I think
any
he's the newest
water
victim
or
of
something?
kidnapping.
Because I would like to wash the taste in my mouth.
I
and
don't-
stuff.
don't.
Do you want some
Hi.
rum? I can give you some
You
rum.
cannot give a child alcohol. First,
I'm
oh my
sorry.
God.
I drank. Okay.
Aren't you that like rich kid that they kidnapped?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, she
He
kidnapped
did
us.
not kidnap. It's not true. Yeah.
They didn't kidnap me, but I am that person. Yeah. I'm so happy to see you guys.
And
Just
like
wondering
what
Alexi
you
is
think about-
trying to take the rum from you both.
No.
Like
Kale said
Expect
no.
his hand.
Sorry.
Like it's
No.
like
Nope.
the taste out of my mouth, please.
No.
All I have are weird potions, so
Maybe when Kale's
Oh,
asleep, I'll give
here's
you a
some of-
little, but not now.
Here's some of this, and I'll like give him some mint.
Can we as a group go somewhere that isn't here? Maybe this is a very small room for
It is a very
so many
small room,
people
and
and so much.
You
Okay,
guys
no,
are
no, no.
standing over vomit.
Yes. Sybil, where are we?
Oh, we're in
Right.
the study again.
We're walking in. I'm assuming.
As you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
step
yeah.
out of the transport room, like each
Oh.
can get like a little mage ball of light right over your
Ah,
shoulder. The way
I
that you
start
guys
swatting
remember
at it.
happening.
No,
Yeah, the
no,
remember,
Get off.
the way you guys remember happening before. Yeah.
Like
I'm
the
swatting
study
at it. I don't
underground,
like it.
the one
Yeah.
that we were in before.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
like.
thank God. There's a bed here.
As I look
Oh,
at my
I guess there are
shoulder,
A
beds
broken
here.
bed.
It's
I look
It's
at
a
my
broken
shoulder.
bed.
For
The
the
only bed Yeah, the only
Oh.
bed that was broken, or that was there,
Was
was
the one
the
that had the
broken
hole
one
in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that,
The one
like,
that
Jax
broke.
decided to
That's fine.
body slam.
Cool
I
choices.
Wonderful.
look
Is-
over. Oh,
Hmm?
oh, I look over at my shoulder because the ball of light is there now,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Oh, Scott, have you seen Scott?"
I haven't seen Scott in days. I haven't seen you guys in days, I feel like.
It's been like a
Yeah,
day.
I don't
been
know
a
what day
day.
it is.
Oh, speaking of Sybil, since you're alive, does that mean Ben and Corey are also alive?
Who are Ben and Corey?
Right, I never
the
introduced you to them.
gods?
They're friends.
You weren't there for that.
Oh, the people that were like standing outside of my house? No,
Right,
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I-
we can't. We have to go find them soon then, because
Oh,
I'm
they're
gonna
kind
go
of
Sybil,
anywhere
Sybil.
here.
is that a
wanted
chair
criminals.
behind you?
Thank
Thank the skies. And
Yeah.
I push past you and I just collapse into the chair.
Okay. Are you okay, Kale?
I'm so bloody tired.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
need a long sleep and not to be standing upright. Give me a moment.
No,
Oh,
that's
the
fair.
forest
I
was
did
pretty
have a
tiring.
really, really weird dream here last night. I think it was last night. What day is it? Is
No
it
clue.
tomorrow?
Okay.
That's fair.
I
Um,
don't know, actually.
No, I don't either. But I had a dream, and I think I
It
was
sounds like
actually
look at
just I
stars.
went back in time, and I talked to Vukin, but he was like young. It was before everything happened. Oh, and she like reaches into her bag and like pulls out the box of notes and just pushes it over to Kale. And is like, I found these. I mean, I got told where to find these. I can't read any of them, so we're gonna need to like make some more of those potions.
If we're in Vukan's study, then we had the ingredients from last time.
We
You should be able to brew something.
Shh, we can't. Good.
Oh, more sciencey stuff. Oh gosh.
Bal is gonna start looking at the books around us just because I'm curious. Just as the conversation's happening,
There's
I'm
a
running
lot.
my tentacle across the spines.
Who is this? Alexi, you said your name was?
Like, still
What?
chewing on some, like, dried mint. Yeah.
Did they kidnap you? Are you okay?
I mean, like, I'm still a little motion sick from the, like, getting thrown into the
Right.
glowing thing.
But like you're
Right,
here
yeah.
because you want to be here. I feel like with our group I need to check.
No, not everybody wanted to be here.
That's true. I still don't
concerning,
want to be here, but well,
but
There are a
Hey,
lot
me
of
too.
kidnapping allegations, and
Hang
I
on.
just want to make sure
No, you're right.
we're on a truce. Remember,
No, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'm taking
we're
it
on,
back.
we're on a truce.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Keep talking. He's okay.
I
I'm there.
just want to make sure that the child. Yes, yes, checks.
you're muted.
Oh.
You're muted.
poor Excel's been trying to get our attention for ages. So no.
Hello?
Sorry.
Yeah,
hello.
now
There
we
you
can
are.
hear you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back. Now we can hear
We
you.
haven't been ignoring you.
Jack is just like, no, yeah, found this kid in the forest, in the city, and then
There's a forest in the city.
Oh,
Where?
I will.
I don't remember there being a.
Green belt.
Mhm.
There was a little accident with magic.
It's greener now.
this forest. It reminds me of home, actually. It reminds me of where I came from. It's a nice place.
Yeah,
But,
it was kind
well,
of
it's-
weird to like watch a bunch of trees grow. But
Like what?
but yeah, like he's gonna teach me how to kick his ass. Like it's
He's
pointing
gonna
at
teach
Jax.
you how to kick his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Alexi. He's spying on us for Jim, and I'm teaching him how to fight
We
us.
also never
How-
finished. Did you guys deliver the bear?
How
I've
can he
just
spy
realized
on?
It is.
How can he spy on
I
Jim
mean-
if he's here?
No, he's spying on
That's why-
us for Jim.
That
Yeah.
seems
Honestly,
unwise.
Re-
Yeah, like
Regarding
he
feel
is
like that might be the only
entirely
silver lining of
unashamed
this.
and just kind of like puffs up his chest. Yeah.
Aren't you like 13?
I'm
You should be in.
15.
You should be in school or something.
Don't.
I wasn't in
Small
school
for
at
15,
13.
but I'm 15. I'm a man.
I was a sailor by the time I was your age. It's all right.
Okay, so everybody had different
No.
lives, and that's
By the
okay.
time I was 15, I'd already killed like 12 men. It's a
Of
cool time.
course you had, Jax.
Okay, that's really
Oh, really?
Good skies.
Bloody hell, I thought it was the earliest killer.
Does anybody want to see if like we left anything here last time and maybe just take a
I-
deep breath?
Need to sleep for about a month.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
deeply tired.
how's like 10 hours?
That sounds wonderful. I would love a bed, but I know that the one here is broken, so I'm going to see what I can find.
The chair's not
Maybe
that
there's
bad.
pillows.
I could try fastening like a hammock or something.
Oh, that sounds wonderful, actually. I
Also,
sleep
can-
very well in my hammock at home.
We have to
Could
set
we-
them up on ships for extra sailors.
So the room that we came through, that's
Mm.
some kind of like all of the arrays. They connect to different
Mhm.
places around the city, and I'm not really sure who knows about that or if they're active. So could we like maybe, I don't know, do a better job barricading the door than I did if we're gonna stay here for longer than
I can do that
if you
as well.
I mean, someone gets in here, I'll just kill him or something.
All right, wait,
Ooh, that's
hang on. No,
could.
actually, no, that's a good
I
idea.
mean,
We should just kill
Good
them.
actually. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Sybil, how did you get here? We came through one of those arrays, but
I did too. I think I created one in my house.
Oh, is that what happened?
I don't really yeah, there was like a
Right.
big gate after you disappeared, and I thought that we'd end up in the same place, but that is
Ah.
clearly not what happened.
Not at all. I was in
Oh, is that how you
darkness
got to
for a
my
long
house?
time.
Oh, that's where the forest is then? Down by here. Oh god.
I will tell you about it when I'm a little less exhausted, but
No, that's
I might have destroyed my house and accidentally made a forest.
Oh,
I'm very tired.
Did you? What happened with the bear? By the way, last time I heard you were Jax.
Yeah,
Jax,
yeah.
what's up?
Hello,
Jax.
hello.
Hi.
I got a pretty good idea how big the forest was because I was running around in it because it kept teleporting me to different places inside of it.
Teleporting you.
But like in the same way that the arrays did, or just
No, it was just like I was running and then I was somewhere else as I was like there was no like oh, it was just I was running. Imagine if you like took 2 steps and then you're in the other room, you
I
know?
don't really
Was
run
that-
it.
Was
No,
that you
please
running
don't.
around? I could feel something running around on my body, but I didn't know it was you.
You were running
We-
on Kale?
No, Sybil.
No.
Sybil, this is news to me too. Don't worry. I don't know what the
Okay.
fuck is going on
No,
anymore.
Kale was
Okay.
passed out. I remember I saw you there. You were passed out, but
Yeah,
I was
bleeding.
You
maybe slightly the forest.
I think.
What day is it?
today.
I don't know.
What?
Which for
No,
the
I was
for
a
the
lot
other three of you,
for an
yeah, for the other
unknown
three of you, like stepping through the array was the matter of seconds when you used a regular array. We just had that time in between to catch Sybil up to where you guys were timeline wise. But yeah, like, so it's very similar to what happened, Jax, in the forest when you were running around, just without the use of magical lines.
Yeah, it kept putting me different. I got a pretty good idea how big it was, though.
So how big is it?
Oh.
How big was it?
About the size of the green belt on one side of the lake.
about half of the green belt or whatever, something like that.
Oh,
So
no.
real big. Okay.
Oh no.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I
That's
saw the
not-
exits a couple of times.
Didn't you say
But-
that it was a small grove, right?
Yeah, it's not the size of like a full forest.
No.
A
Certainly
full
seemed quite big
forest
to me.
is big. A full forest is big, like bigger than a city.
Oh,
Right.
I've lived in the forest, yeah.
Hang
It is
on.
bigger than it.
I don't think I've ever been in a forest.
I have
I'm
gotten neither right by, unless you count being a forest.
and the bear
I don't, I
is
think.
gone.
I
Yeah, I
assume
don't know.
he's there. I felt a bear wandering around. I think he
Uh,
lives in the green belt now.
I thought. Wait. When we split up, you said you were going to take the bear out of the city.
No,
We
yeah,
may
we
have
did.
brought the forest to the bear.
So there's still a bear lost in the city right now.
Well, no, it's
But
in
the
the
city,
forest.
but the
which-
city is the forest
Right,
now.
but the forest
Yeah.
is in the city. So
Yeah, but there's nobody else in there though. It's just it was just
Right.
forest.
so there's like an external wall to the forest that will keep people
Yeah.
from going into the bear forest.
Yeah, I don't know.
understand what choices have brought us
Kale, I need you to reassure me right now because Jax is not making sense. What happened?
What? Okay. All right. Listen. Okay. As far as I can understand, I was
Mhm.
very scared. We went to go and fight the Lancers
Right.
who were outside my house. I wanted my house back because I thought it would be a safe place for us to hide for a day or two until we could get the flyers distributed in the city and make plans. So
Mhm.
we fought some people, and then
We-
they were going to come and bring more. And I just maybe asked, you remember how we felt the world singing when when we were all having tea? I remembered the world singing, and I
Don't laugh.
asked
No, the things that we
nature to help
say
us.
in this game.
I mean,
It's
it's
the
what
best.
happened
Does
though.
that
Like,
sound like a euphemism? I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
We felt
I
the
don't.
world singing while we were having tea.
Anyway,
I don't.
I was very
Tidra.
scared, and I hadn't slept in a long time,
Hmm.
and I was a little on edge, and I might have offered nature some magic, and that happened, and
What
an
did-
entire forest happened.
What did you offer?
The crystals from the
There's
artifact.
there's more. I thought
There
we
was-
ran
Oh,
out.
yes, sorry. And I will unbutton my shirt a little bit and pull down one sleeve, and you can see the beginning of a lot of crystals down Kale's shoulder and back. What?
Yeah, which by the way, I
Okay.
have a problem with that, Kale, because I did see you passed out with a bunch of shards in you, and it was not.
Aye.
I remember you distinctly
Right?
saying once before that we should communicate if we're hurt. So
Yeah.
They
Okay.
weren't a bother, and I need the magic.
You were bleeding.
You
That
can
sounds
slow me
like a
down.
bother.
I
Okay.
cleaned you up. Although it looks like you weren't bleeding from the shards, more so from claw marks.
Did you get attacked
Yes.
by the bear?
No, that was me. I needed the magic for the
You-
trees.
So you
I offered the
clawed.
tree a crystal to help us. In my
Hmm.
defense, I was expecting a small room that we could hide inside the tree, or some other way that we would not. I didn't expect a forest.
I'm all for the forest. I'm just saying you were hurt and you told no one, and you should have.
You're right, of course, and I'm terribly sorry. We had a lot on our plates, and I didn't want to add one more burden to the group.
Yeah, but-
Jax walks over to you and just puts a hand on your shoulder and just says, "Not a burden."
Okay. So Kale, you need to take a nap for a
I need to
little
take
bit.
5 naps. I need to sleep
Okay.
for a lifetime. I'm
Well,
going to find somewhere to sleep.
nobody's come through, as far as I'm aware, nobody's come through those arrays since I got here. So I don't think anybody's on our tail right now. So we probably have a little bit more time to figure out what we want to do. So if you want to take a nap, I can try and figure out how to brew these potions, and then we can get out of the depths again, and we can figure out what we want to do next.
Maybe
All right.
we can figure out where those arrays go, but that's
I
for
have
after
some
a nap.
ideas, but we're gonna need the potions so that we can read. There's no
Right.
like mechanical sense to it, and Sybil is just like immediately like, I have so many things to tell you, but also you're really tired, so I'm gonna
Maggie, also check your messages.
Oh no!
I don't know how
Oh.
to read. What are you talking about?
Oh no!
No, it's just like some basic knowledge of how the artifacts work.
Ah, I do know that. I was told a
Are-
thing that I know.
We're absolutely in the same study as before, right? We just didn't
Yes,
explore
this
this
is
part.
yeah. No, this is the workroom that you
Oh,
guys had. So it basically goes from the skyway into the foyer, which
right.
is where Maggie initially saw, like, basically a
I
guest
was
ledger,
there.
or sorry, Sybil saw a guest ledger that incorporated one of the mom's last names,
Right.
which created that whole burst into the room of light that has the little automatons, and Jax had his moment. Um, from that room with the glowing ball of light, there are, that you initially noticed, three doors. One that leads to his bedroom, one that leads to a very large library-like workroom, and then one that led to his, like, magically barriered collection and some ingredient type stuff.
That I
Nice.
still can't get across.
Yeah, so, like, the door that you guys are barricading, the handle itself, while it is round, looks like a wall decoration. It is a hidden door.
Cool.
So feasibly, there may be other hidden doors, but you are in the same workroom that you initially found.
Fascinating. Um, I think as they are having their conversation, I'm gonna go to the bedroom. Is this a type of bed that has a like a bedpost, like those big canopy shit that fancy beds have?
No, it was a raised bed that Jax, by doing a full, like, body slam jump onto it because he was gonna take a little relaxing lay down, his
Amazing.
weight and time caused it to collapse and
So
break in,
relaxing.
and you
So
found
good.
a hidden, or they had previously found a hidden section underneath that, from which
Yeah.
they found the first set
Oh,
of 5
the
potions that they played
potions.
magic potion roulette with.
It was a
That's
good time.
also
It was
where they
great.
found a variety of other hidden things, including the dagger
Right.
that Sybil had
Could kill Jax.
devised.
Yeah, okay. Sorry that
In
I
that
can't
case,
remember anything.
It's
in that case,
okay. It is
That-
okay. We have a better means of communication now. I
I'll
need to remind you.
I'll probably spend some time fashioning like a ramshackle, like well, I just said it. It's not a canoe. That's not the correct word.
Ooh, I mean, it
Hammock?
could be.
I'd sleep
Could
in a
be,
canoe.
Hammock?
but it's a hammock. That's it.
Yeah.
Out of the
Nice.
remnants of the bed, I guess. I'll
Okay.
try. I don't know
Okay.
if I'll be able to, but I will try.
Yeah, so, like, going back through to get to it, you would be able to do that. There's a bit of a hallway to get
Mhm.
to the bedroom, that all along the walls have reliefs of various um, things that they had found familiar about their past and selves,
Oh yeah.
as they went along. In traveling through it, you don't see anything super alarming, though you do see, like, reliefs depicting a sky kingdom floating in the clouds, um, various forest-like scenes. There's, like, a really, really fancy boat on one of the walls that seems to be cresting over waves. It's hard to tell what each of them are without, like, doing a lot of historical research or having some sort
Mhm.
of personal connection to it.
Yeah, and frankly, Val doesn't care, so
Yeah.
she's just walking past, like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
It's Paul's first time seeing the cool wall, though.
it's
Oh,
true,
It's
yeah.
real
yeah.
fancy. It's
Yeah.
very
Like,
it's
it's
the
fancy.
first
really,
time you've gone down this one
it's
because
really
you
cool,
haven't
but
gone to
Val
the
is also,
bedroom previously.
yeah, Val is very much like, oh, rich people shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, traveling down the hallway. I'm looking at a map. I have to the side. Sorry. Traveling down the hallway, you would find what Ball would consider to be a particularly large bedroom, but, like, modern day, we would probably consider to be, like, medium size, mediocre. Um,
Amazing.
that has like the bed in there, an open wardrobe that has been rivaled through a variety of times, and like a small reading desk. And there are sheets that can be scavenged to attempt to make a
Mhm.
hammock with. Yes.
I will incorporate as much of those. If if the bed doesn't have enough for me to be able to do it, I will break the desk and the chair, just to make it steady.
Okay.
But I will try.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a either speed or intellect task, depending on if you are trying to work out the problem of how to do it or just trying to use your own dexterity.
I'm gonna use intellect,
Mhm.
because I feel like Balder has worked enough with like ropes and chips to have some knowledge of the different aspects that it requires.
Okay,
Um,
so the 12 with that training brings it down to a 9.
how's a 16 sound?
Ooh,
Easy enough to do.
she's good with ropes.
You are able to um, kind of tie enough pieces together to create.
Mhm.
Um, it's a very makeshift hammock and probably won't last for more than one use
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
it is not super sturdy, but it'll work for now.
Cool.
Kale's small.
Yeah, yeah. It shouldn't be that big either. Just it's ramshackle enough that it's easy to make, but it should be able to last that 10 hours at the very least.
Uh, Hale, one, did you follow them? And two, has Kale slept in a hammock before? Do you have any idea how
Um,
to like
they
get
have a
yourself
hammock by
into
in
It's
their
one?
true. It
reading
is.
area. Yeah,
Okay,
they
good.
have a hammock in the reading area. We've
Okay,
established.
good. That's good.
So
Yeah.
they can use it. Kale did
Hammocks
not
are.
follow Ball though. They basically are sitting in the comfy chair at Vukan's desk, and they just put their hands down on their arms, and they like almost instantly fall asleep,
No.
Yeah.
like just kind
They
of
wake
dozing.
up. Yeah, they like wake up from being the forest to all of this, do a couple of things, and they're just like, I am still
I'm
tired.
done. I'm done. So
Okay. Um,
you may have
but
to
yeah,
Okay.
wake them and lead them to the hammock, but they will happily sleep.
Jax, could you deliver Kale to the hammock? I don't want to wake them.
Oh,
Feel like they're
Uh,
tired. They should rest.
Jax is very pointedly not making eye contact with Sybil.
Same. She's just staring at the
Oh
wall.
no!
Like,
yep.
I'm so sorry, Alexi.
I just rolled a thing. I don't wake up when you move me.
Uh,
Lexi
yeah,
is looking around, very nosy, like, oh, what is this? Like, goes through a couple of books. I can't read any of these, and puts them back in the wrong place every time.
can you just like please stop touching things? That would be so cool.
Like,
that reminds me.
I know.
Alexi,
Don't let the bourgeoisie tell you what to do. You touch whatever you want, child.
It's not. I. It's my house. I think. Kinda.
you live here?
No, but somebody in my family did. I don't know. It's confusing.
We
Just
do now.
these are really, really old books. Please just be careful.
I'm not gonna break them. I just wanted to look and see what they were about.
I'm gonna grab Kale and then I just go, Alexi, push-ups. And then I
Fine. Fine. Okay, sure, fine, whatever. Like, shoves the book back into again the wrong spot, and then just kind of like gets down on the ground exactly where he is so that he is in the way if you are trying to mess with that particular section, and starts doing push-ups. This is really uncomfortable on this stone.
Yeah,
What
you
are
should,
You should probably lift your knees
I'm gonna
higher,
be
you don't
Alexi.
I'm gonna be
have to.
super.
You don't have to do that. Like if you don't want to.
Lift up your knees.
If you want to show me how it looks, how it's supposed to look, Ball, you can totally show me how it's supposed to
I
look.
can't because you don't got a tentacle arm, which means your push-ups and my push-ups are different.
That's true.
I
I
will
can't do a
say
push-up.
that Jax did say Alexi could do these workouts however he needed to do the workouts. It's just that
Yep.
he did.
Yeah. No, it's Bal's just fucking with him.
Yep.
He's doing them with like his knees on the ground, and Bal's like, no, that's not correct. Lift your knees. Come on. You can do the big boy
His
push-ups.
knees aren't like he's not doing like the full like knees on the ground, but he has horrible form. So yeah, his
Yeah.
knees are slightly bent while he's like trying to be on his toes, and like his back is bowed as he's doing it. It is like the worst form whatsoever.
That's how that works, Alexi.
Oh,
No,
do
you're
you
doing
want a
great.
demo?
Keep it up.
Me? No. I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here away from you.
So I actually think that's a great point for us to take a little break, a little breaky break for the day. We will be back in about, I don't know,
Oh my God.
15-ish, like 10,
So
10
good.
15-ish minutes.
So good.
This is
Yeah,
perfect because I just got food.
yeah. Love you guys. We will be back. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We are back
Oh.
just a couple minutes late, but how can you expect anything else? We have also discovered that none of us can sit in a chair properly,
Yeah.
but
Cross-legged right now.
valid.
There are no queers on
entirely
this
valid.
channel. Nope.
Yeah. But yeah, we're back. We're back.
Hello.
Yeah, and hello, Mr. Twist. I also have a very excitable Mr. Puppins
What
over
distinguished
there. Let's see if I can get. I am not on camera at all. Even
You
I'll
aren't.
turn my camera
Yeah.
back
You
on.
are. We're doing so cool. We're doing
We
so
are
Everybody-
professionals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're so good at this. We're so good at
This
this.
is what we do. We do
But
this
yeah, let's
as,
see
as
if I
careers.
can get the green screen effect to allow a puppy
A doggo.
through. So like
yes.
doggos,
Doggy.
flashes
So
of a puppy
good.
dog. Flashes of a puppy dog.
Look at him go. No,
He's good.
He's chewing on his doggy biscuit.
Helena, you look like a cool vampire.
I am a cool vampire,
You
don't you
kind
know?
of do. You kind of do. Okay, well,
I have played many cool vampires.
we are back with our cool queer vampire selves. And we're gonna get back into it. So we have Kale attempting to take a rest in a hammock that Jax has set them down in. I believe that Maggie, you said Sybil was going to attempt to make some potions
Yep.
while Kale was sleeping.
Yep.
I am going to need a roll for each of the potions that you are making. You have made the health potion before, so that is going to be eased by 1. The other ones, unless you're making another lore potion, are going to be at their normal difficulty. So it is.
I don't think we made the lore potion that we found, did we? We just found it.
Did
Did
you
we?
roll for
I
the
thought we
lore
brewed another-
potion and it was the.
We brewed another one.
We did. Okay, yeah. No, we did. We did.
Because
find
we
it.
Because
had
you
extra
brewed a
time.
health potion and you brewed the lore potion because you're
Yep.
just like, ooh. And I think you still have the one that you don't know what it is
I'll
from
drink it.
the initial set.
Right.
No, I thought that.
I'll drink it.
Jax,
Jax drank the weird magic goo from the wall.
Did we make somebody
Yeah.
chug that? Right.
I
The
want
goo
to
from the
drink
wall?
that
Yeah.
so bad.
But the last one we still have.
Yeah, so you have a potion of indeterminate nature,
That's
But I mean,
Uh,
the goo wall is real
and then
close.
you
We could
have
just all drink it.
recipes for the health potion, the lore potion, and the potion of babel.
Would just go lick the goo wall if we wanted to.
Yeah. We might before we go and fight God.
We might just go.
The power of God and enemy on my side.
That's one way to do it. That is one way to attempt to boost your power
Speed run
level.
magic.
We're gonna dismantle the government on wall goo.
on magical
On
steroids.
wallpaper paste.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go lick the lead wall. I mean the obsidian wall. I
Yes,
mean
absolutely.
the goo bleeding wall.
Go lick that wall over there and then kill the.
That sounds like a song title.
What potions are you trying to make?
I'm gonna
In what
start with the
order?
health potions because I know how to make them and I know us as a group.
Okay, so previously it was a
That's
difficulty
fair.
5. Yes,
Correct.
So
previously it was a difficulty 5, aided by the recipe that you had brought it down to a 12 because you have done it before and did so successfully. That brings it down to a 3, so it is a 9 or better to successfully craft a healing potion.
19.
Ooh,
I'm very good at
19.
crafting healing
Minor
potions.
effects.
nice.
It, as a minor effect, adds +1 to the recovered effect.
Am I only made 1 health potion essentially?
Yeah.
Great. Health potion +1. Writing that down. The other one that I want to. I want to make at least one more of those health potions, actually.
Okay.
You
It
know us
takes you-
very well.
It takes you about an hour to craft the potion. That's why you were only really able to make 2 before, because you were like, shit, Jackson Balder have wandered off on their own. We've got to go catch up with them by the end of that. Yeah, this was like back when you guys were first like, let's go fight the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, our first
So-
attempt.
About a million
We were
years
so young
ago.
back then, 2 days ago.
So you're gonna make another health potion. Go ahead and
Yes.
make another roll.
Never mind.
Was it a nat 1?
That was a 3. So
Okay.
not even like funny.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, with that, is Ball around? Or have
Actually,
you already
I'm gonna
used your
do.
ease?
Oh,
Boy.
I don't know. Is this the same room? I don't know how
It's the
around I
workroom.
need to be.
Yeah, it's the workroom.
Where are you?
Because
Oh,
that's
if
where
it- if
like
it-
the alchemy set is essentially.
Oh, then yes, I am in the room. Although I am doing my thing. So yeah, you do get the ease if you're gonna use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, if you haven't used your ease already, you would be able to ease it. It
I
wouldn't
think
bring it down to a 3, it would bring it down to a 6, but
Yeah.
you could put effort if you want to.
I'll do effort.
So
I believe in you.
that's spending effort, and using the ease brings it down to a 3. So you do have a basic health potion from that.
Hell yeah.
you know, the only one who
just-
hasn't used it is Jax. I'm keeping track of it.
We need multiple health potions given our whole fucking deal. And then I want to try and make a babble potion as well,
Potion of Babel. Okay.
which
Uh,
I
so
have
you
not
have not-
tried.
Yeah, you have not made one of these before, but you do have the recipe. So you are capable of attempting it, and it's a difficulty of 5, so 15 or better.
What? Okay. I just. I'm not rolling great anymore. That was a 1. Okay.
Oh, no.
Can I use my right timing for this?
You got
It
some.
is a new event.
It is a new event. You get one more chance.
Good.
Okay, that's a 14. We're okay.
Okay. 14 does not succeed, but it is not
But
a
it's
nat
not a 1. Yeah.
Yeah. A nat 1 would have had you make a spoiled potion, so you guys would have had that effect of
Would have
when
been fun.
Yeah.
Sybil initially drank her first potion.
Oh, that's so close though that if you got assistance from someone or had some other asset, you would make it.
Can I like?
Do you still
Did you
have
still
that
have the
asset
free
that
asset?
was
Oh, somebody
free
did
from
give me an
the-
asset.
Yeah.
Two Spirit did give me an asset. Can I use that too?
Yes, you can.
So
That would
knock it
drop
down
it to
by
a 12, so
3.
that would make it a successful potion of Babel.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Potion
Thank
of
you, Two
Babel.
Spirit Trickster. You're the
Well,
best.
thank you very much, oh glorious audience. And if you are watching this later on YouTube, there is a way that you can help or hinder our players by joining our Twitch.
Yeah, they're so nice. I'm a big fan of the fact that they haven't just tried to ruin us yet.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
now
that
you
none of
said
them
it.
have given. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that none of them have given me a complication to throw at you guys.
You did get one at one point. It was either
Yeah.
that or a free intrusion or something like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
it was a
I
while
You
ago.
and then I
got one,
used it
yeah.
pretty much like within the next 20 minutes.
Mhm.
Understandable, really.
So
This is
It's fair,
valid.
yeah.
honestly.
it was just so easy. I know that for helping me to name an episode, MLIS gave me an intrusion that I used on Maggie during the episode between.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I
yes, so
still have one other nat 20. I need to not forget that.
but yeah, so I actually need to throw a limit on those because they just like dump them on you guys. But yeah, so you had
Nice
a
fun,
successful
though.
potion of Babel, so that is a third hour taken. While you are deciding what others you might want to do, what are Ball and Jax up to?
I'm gonna I'm. This is going to be a bit more involved, but I'm gonna find a corner in this room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit down on the ground. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna use Eyes of Ace.
Oh, okay. Before
Yeah,
we do get into
since
that,
we're in
because
a lull.
that
Yeah, that's why I
is
said it was
a
more
between
involved.
time.
Yeah.
Jax, what is Jax doing?
I think Jax has let old thingy that Ball brought to us.
That you're gonna try and activate?
Oh hell yeah.
Yep. I'm sitting. So Jax, I took Kale and laid them down in the makeshift
Mhm.
hammock that Ball made, and then
Okay.
I haven't wandered far.
Okay.
Um,
Playing guard.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So I go to a nearby like room or something that's like I could hear anything.
Yeah, it's pretty much the room is at the end of a hallway, and as far as you
Mm.
can tell, just its own room. It's then the long hallway that leads back to the room with the glowing ball of light that we have called the snarky ball of light previously.
Yeah. I will
Yeah,
stay in the
so
hallway then, about
in the
probably
hallway.
like
Okay.
10 to 20 feet away from the door.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I'll just sit and try to figure out how to do this thing.
Okay. So give me an intellect task. Are you
So
attempting to figure it out or are you attempting to activate it?
activate it.
Okay.
Oh my
In
god.
Hell
that
yeah, let's
case, it
go.
is an intellect task of 3. So 9 or better. It's a lot easier to activate them than to
15.
figure out what they are.
Oh my
15.
god.
So you're like concentrating on this and like turning it around and trying to figure out how to just make it work. And then like almost feels like a spark of electricity, but it doesn't like flash like electricity would as you connect to it somehow, and shadows breathe your hand, crawling up your arm and swirling around your body.
Fuck yes.
That's normal.
Looking at yourself and around because you are now like wreathed in writhing tendrils of smoky shadow. You also see the start of mantled black wings at yourself.
That is sick.
Jax is actually reacting how I'm reacting.
Oh
Hell
no!
yes.
This is so good. This is so
Can I,
good.
can I tell what it has done to me?
You feel
Holy shit, that's sick.
a little bit faster, like your reactions are faster. Like it is helping to puppet you faster through the movement that you're attempting to generate. So like as if you try to move your hand and then it is just there faster. Um, Beyond that, you seem faster and you have wings.
And you have motherfucking
Like
shadow.
permanently?
You don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna get up and start like shadow boxing.
Okay. How quickly do you get up?
As fast as I usually would, and so
You're not standing on the ground.
That's so cool.
You
That's
are
sick.
hovering in the air.
anybody who can hear would probably just hear but an excited like
I
this
feel
is
like
so cool.
nobody actually pays attention to it because Sybil's
Lexi
Sybil's
probably
making
comes looking for
potions.
you. So, like, you have a teenager, like, a little bit down the hall, having been looking at the reliefs on the
Right,
wall because
Lexi.
they're really fucking cool looking, and then sees you and is just like, that's so cool.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna spar.
Oh my god. You're gonna kill a kid.
Please
Fucking
don't kill this
So,
child.
fight the kid.
for Excel rather than Jax, because Jax will have to learn this, per day, you have a total of 1 hour of use of your Drop of Darkness. The Mantle of Shadow that it produces gives you an ease to speed defense tasks, which is that like slightly faster reaction, and
Mm.
allows flight at your normal speed.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Oh my god.
That's so fucking cool.
Can I name this thing?
Flying Jax is such a bad idea.
It's
I
an
love it.
incredibly bad
Mhm.
I
idea.
love it.
But hey, he won't struggle with walls anymore.
That's true.
That's true. That's
That's
upward
very
true.
mobility is
He
no
needs
longer
that
a
Yeah.
help.
problem.
Yeah, it does have a depletion next day after use. Roll a d20. If you roll a natural 1, it does lose its touch of shadow.
Yeah.
And on a roll of a 2, it is depleted for 1d6 days. Otherwise, it is refreshed.
Fuck.
I'm trying to remember all
Man.
that. You said it eases speed test, speed defense test, or just speed test?
I am
in
going to
general?
just drop it into your chat
Okay, thank you.
That's so
because that's a lot easier than you having to remember and type it out.
I should have
This-
checked the bell box. But now I'm gonna look at my stupid sibling.
Thank you.
Yep,
That's
yep,
so
yep.
cool.
So, but yeah, so Alexi is a little intimidated by the fact that you are wreathed in shadow with giant smoky black wings behind you. And it's not necessarily even that they're flapping, they're just kind of there, allowing you to hover and fly. But
horrifying.
will attempt to box with you very ineffectually, which will
Now you
allow
are
you to
Legion.
learn that speed.
That's your
ease.
superhero name.
I make sure to not like I specifically tell Alexi like this is new for me. Don't I could kill you. Be careful.
You be careful that I could kill you.
You're the best teacher. This is so good.
Yep, yep, this is definitely your
Some
mentorship.
of you will die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Look,
Oh
my
my
students
God.
have to learn the hard way, but not because I'm teaching them the hard way, just because I'm wild.
He'll just
Dude,
sends
this is
the
not even
request
the
for you to
hard
teach
way. This
them.
is the
Oh, yeah.
death way.
You are
Alexi
not
might need one
certified
of
by
those healing
any board of
potions.
education.
Yeah, yeah. Alexi might need one of those healing potions when you guys are done. You don't know. Like, give him
Poor
a chance to
kid.
rest, and he'll be able to recover a little bit. But effectively, he has a descriptor and a type with no focus right now, so he doesn't have a full recovery.
He's a child.
He's 15, but yeah, no, he's young. He's young. He's an apprentice. He's young.
He'll learn.
Man,
He better.
Yeah, so like he's
he
like
could have picked any
full-
of us,
full-
but he chose the
full
one.
of yeah, full of teenage bravado. He's just like, okay, right, okay, and then he like charges down the hallway, trying to make it work. But we will
God
come
damn.
back to that. Gail, you are sleeping. Ball,
Blinds at me.
Ball
Oh, good Ball.
finds a quiet place to sit.
Which is gonna be a little bit difficult considering there's sparring coming down the.
Make an intellect check for me.
Yes, sir. How does a 12 sound?
I would call that good enough. If there's one hidden door in this room, there's definitely another. So you kind of look around while Sybil is messing with the alchemy set and figuring out what the different ingredients are. And you do find another door in the back corner of the room, the other back corner of the room,
back
into a little hidden hallway, and the little mage light follows you along as you go into that. And you're not sure where it leads to, but it's at least close enough to where you can hear them if they call, but far enough to where At most, you'll hear occasionally Sybil like mumbling to herself as she's trying to figure out how to make the potions work.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my little worship ritual
Okay.
in the darkness.
Okay. So you're sitting there, kind of
Mhm.
crouched, because you're still trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
get the leg comfortable when you're
Yeah.
sitting.
It's,
It's awkward, but you're getting used to it.
come on.
But you
Bend.
kind of sink into yourself and you connect first to that faint melody that is always at the back of your conscious.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't necessarily drag you along, but you just flow with it.
Mm-hmm.
And initially, it's just darkness, and then like something gradually coming into focus. You're looking out at the lake. You're on a boat. This is familiar.
Hmm.
But you're looking out at the lake, and it's a different angle than you expected. Because you're heading toward Iceland Bridge. You can see it, not necessarily on the horizon line, but close.
What?
You'll probably reach port in about an hour.
He's coming back to the city?
Two hands grip the railing, long, needle-like nails clutching around it. And you remember those nails. That wasn't just a hallucination. That was
Mm-hmm.
very real when, as Ace Balder Ace slashed that person's throat.
Oh, I remember.
And you feel Ace take a deep breath. I can feel you here.
No, you don't. Shut up.
You're here
No.
somewhere in this city.
No, I'm looking for you. You're not looking for me, bitch. Stop it.
I wonder if you know what's coming for you.
Hmm. Hmm. Elaborate.
There's like the kind of stretch of holding the railing like a banister, and they tilt their head just a little farther than a human really should be able to kind of
Hmm.
pop their neck. And as they turn and look over at the various crew, rowing really instead of taking the wind because of the way that the current of the lake and river go.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something odd about their body shifting, sort of like the flow of water around you. It's very similar to when you're in flow tide and the current and waves just kind of flow and move and crash around your skin. Only it's something about Ace's body that when they stretch their arms again, nails are gone. Skin's a little darker, slightly more masculine.
No way. No fucking. He's a bitch. Okay. Okay. Fuck.
But yeah,
Okay. This is what Balder's thinking.
yeah, for like the next hour, Ace goes around the ship occasionally helping with stuff. And whoever happens to be there working and rowing and doing whatever it is that they're doing, they're familiar enough with Ace to the fact that they did whatever that weird shift was out in the open disturbed absolutely no one. But it seems like a fairly normal and casual, just time on the ship getting ready for making port.
Fuck. Cool. Do I just, this is a random question off the top of my head. Do I recognize the ship or any of the people that are there?
No, you've never seen them before.
Fuck. I'm gonna make an effort to remember the ship and the people. on it.
Intellect task, please.
Yes, sir.
Memorization.
So that's a 3.
It's a 3. It's you would be able to identify the type. You are familiar enough with the way that different boats and ship styles work that you would be able to recognize the type. And while it's
Wait, hold on.
probably
What's the
not
quick? Sorry, what was the difficulty of that roll?
it was just a 9, so 3 or better.
It's a 9. Okay, because I am skilled in sailing,
Yeah.
and
So
I want
that
to
brings
put
it
an
down to a 6.
effort on that
Okay, so yeah,
because I have
you would be
a
able to
free
recognize the
effort
ship.
of intellect.
Yeah, so you would be able to recognize the ship, not necessarily the people, at least
That's
not
fine.
without like a lot of effort, but you would be
That's
able to
fine.
recognize the ship if you make it back up to the ports while
Amazing,
it's there.
perfect. That's good enough. Because I just remembered that last time I got my 3rd edge on intellect, so I can put on
Yes,
free
you did.
effort on my
Yeah.
intellect rolls. So
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you're able to recognize the ship.
perfect.
You aren't in any position to see what the ship name would be as
Yeah.
like where it would normally be displayed, but you'd be able to, for the most part, recognize the ship and the style that it's in if you were to encounter it, or you would be able to recognize the type very easily if that specific one is not present. So you would be able to at least talk to other people that have a similar style of ship to see if they might have encountered it before.
Brilliant.
But yeah, as all of that comes to pass, it's a fairly uneventful time. You do gradually lose your connection.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will make a prayer. I'll just pray a little to my goddess, to my deity. Just a
Luck
little bit.
roll.
What?
Luck roll.
She hears you.
Okay. Okay. All right. It was an 8. It was an 18.
18 is very good.
It's a big number.
The crescendo of the music crashes, gets higher and louder, and you feel the warm welcome of water all around you.
Okay.
It's not a voice
Yep.
that seems to speak to you.
Mm.
It's more of the, not even ringing bells, just the tones and sounds of music.
Cool. Yep.
And you can tell that just like you are focusing and praying to her, she is aware and awake enough where she can feel it now.
Fuck.
And she
Fuck.
sends her wordless thanks.
Fuck. Amazing. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yep. This
Are you
is
okay?
This is no.
Are you gonna be okay?
With therapy and enough time.
Okay.
Fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. No, that was so much. That was so much more
Are
than I
any
expected.
of
No,
us
yeah, that's
okay?
great.
No.
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 Cool.
Are you saying any of this out loud?
Cool. Probably towards the end, you will probably hear Balder just being like, okay.
I-
Just out of from this random side tunnel too that nobody's seen before, just his voice
Yeah.
or her voice because it's Ball now.
Yeah. So, like in the middle of crafting like one of your potions, probably the one that you had more difficulty with, you hear Ball's voice kind of echoing through, like through a
All
tunnel.
right.
And you look
Okay.
behind you, and in the back corner of the room,
Mm-hmm.
one of the sections of bookcases has been shifted, and you can see the crack of a doorway-ish that Ball went through, and you can hear them faintly kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
Can I go,
She's just
can I go
alone in the
check on
dark.
her?
It's fine.
Yeah, we already established that you had difficulty with one of them and had to like put effort and a whole bunch of stuff on it. So I'm saying this is probably what caused that difficulty.
Mm,
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
so
okay. It
sorry.
is just thematically appropriate.
I mean, Sybil's gonna like go check on Ball then.
Oh,
Like,
I
I think she probably like while she's making all of these potions is like pulling things out and has watched Kale enough to like make some tea. It's the same kind of setup. She's like, yeah, and it boils something. We can just use that and put water in it instead, and now it's tea. Surprise! I know alchemy. I'm trained in this.
Hell yeah.
And I think she just like realizes that she does not know where Ball is and hears Ball from back there and is like, just go check on her, and just like pokes her head around the corner to see Ball sitting on the floor in the dark.
yeah, just a faint flickering mage light, not too far away, like making it to where you can kind of see. It's just a little creepy and freaking out.
Um,
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you want some tea?
No, yeah, sure, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just like set it down and then you can decide if you
Trained
want
you
it
so well.
or not. Yeah. What's going on?
I'm gonna roll over to the. I don't think Bald has the energy to stand right now.
Your mic went a
And
little
then start
wonky,
drinking
but
it.
yeah, but we
Good.
understood enough to know that you crawled toward it because you couldn't.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why that happened. Nothing changed.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay?
Oh,
This-
not at all. No, I'm not. No. No.
Do you?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You
Gee.
have you ever like realized how much in the shit you are after? It's like, okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. I'm a sailor, right? You know this. I know this.
Sure.
You know this. I think I'm being observed by something that I did not know could had the capacity to observe me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
So I'm superstitious. Right, we've established this. You know this. We talked a little bit about it.
Keep saying that we've established some stuff. Sure.
Yeah. We have. I told you at your home.
I know, but you said you were
did
a little
almost.
suspicious.
All right. Well, maybe I'm not anymore because of what just happened. But when I was young, I was introduced to a deity, right? And I've prayed to this deity more based on customs than anything else, and I think they're watching me now. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I just prayed I mean, I did other things, but that sounds weird. I was looking through Ace's eyes, which I can do. I've learned.
Huh,
Um,
Your
and
okay, well, no,
right,
continue. Yeah.
yeah. Fuck Ace. That's not important right now because what happened after is that I prayed,
I thought we
and
were
well, it's not. It matters,
continue.
but but I prayed because I do that sometimes. I've custom.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Except that I felt the deity that I was praying to speak back to me. It will not speak, but like I guess vibe in my direction.
Sure. Yeah.
And I don't, you know?
I really don't actually.
Yeah, me neither is the problem, right? Because like, so I had you.
Hey, I mean this like as nicely as possible. When is the last time you did sleep?
Before we came to the pool, well, before we quote came through the portal, I didn't really come through the portal as much as I was thrown into it.
You got thrown by Jax. Never mind.
Yeah.
You know who I am. Yeah.
Okay, so this was okay.
Also, I think Ace is a shapeshifter.
Okay.
Don't. So I don't remember. I don't even remember where it started. I think it was when the wall exploded. Maybe later. I can see through Ace's eyes from time to time.
Not the weirdest thing that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean,
this.
a deity is watching me. It's not the weirdest thing to see through my siblings' eyes. And then they last time I saw them kill a man. I think it was. I can't remember if it was a man really, but it was someone. And they had like sharp claws. But then this time, then I was looking through their eyes, and then the hand was different. There was like a water thing. It's like, and then they were different. I don't know what it means.
I'm Evie. Evie, that was me, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You vividly remember being on the other side of those claws. And you were seeing this superimposed image of Balder, because they were Balder at the time, over this figure.
Was that not something
person.
I saw? I'm pretty. Was that? Did
it's
I
something we
that?
both saw.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Yeah.
You were on the other. You were the murderer. I was the murderee.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, you also know a shapeshifter.
No. No, there was this whole I'm pretty sure that was when we all died.
Well, I didn't die.
We all kind of died.
No, Jax did.
Okay. Truce.
Right, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine. No,
do you mean when the dagger exploded?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. But we were in the weird place, and I was somebody that I wasn't, and somebody that looked a lot like you ripped my throat out, and it was really messed up.
That was you.
That was you?
No.
Also no.
Maybe.
So
right.
Balder did not see Sybil superimposed over this other figure. You were too fully merged with Ace to know that Sybil was doing a ride along on that person.
Hang on, but
a cheeky little possession moment.
But that, like, so you saw that too then?
Yes.
And you were the person? What you saying?
I was there with the person. I don't think I was them. I was just kind of. Things are weird.
It's all right. Well, another important detail is that Ace was coming into the city, not leaving the city.
Great. We were looking for them, right?
Well, no. we weren't looking for them. I was looking for them, and then I got sidetracked by you guys this adventure.
Yeah, but that's one of the things.
Um,
Okay, well, that was a bit hurtful.
I'm so,
We're
you know what? Yeah, I'm
right.
sorry. I know you're right. I'm sorry.
We're all your
Yeah,
goal is our
I
goal.
know.
We're all a group.
Yeah,
We're gonna.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
So it's good. They're
yeah.
coming in.
Well, right, but I thought they were already in the city. It's a problem. But now
Okay.
I saw them coming back into the city. You understand how that could be confusion, right? Like we haven't been here for very long. Last time I saw them, they were in the city. That was like
So they left and then they came
some
back.
time ago.
When you saw them during the temporal disturbance that you guys were in, it was in a small town on the other side of the lake. It was not actually part of the city.
Oh, I always assumed it was. I don't know if Ball knows that. I think Ball just assumed that he was in the city. But then I got out of that, and when they changed, it felt like water. Like it felt like that. You know, you've ever been in the ocean before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe that? You sounded like you weren't sure. Hang on.
I
Hang on.
have.
My deity is speaking to me again.
Okay.
Right. Sorry.
I was just linking
Finish
into
my
what
tea.
Yeah.
Ace used to look like.
Yeah. So you know how when you're in the water, you can kind of feel the web and flow of the water. It's like when you spend too much time in the water and you get out, you still kind of feel the waves, even though you're not in them.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I know what that means.
That's what it felt when Ace changed.
Okay. Cool.
And then they changed.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That kind of okay. Makes
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I prayed, and then the music got stronger, and I felt a presence.
the
Which is
music
really the more.
is stuck in your head all the time.
Have I told you about it? Yeah.
No, I was in your dream that one time. It's really loud.
Hang on. You what?
You were also there. You knew.
What? Wait. When?
When we were trying to keep you from dying with the thing in your neck, the shard. I was trying to calm you down.
Oh, that was actually you. I thought it was a nightmare.
No, I was trying really hard to calm you down and it didn't work. I didn't
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
no,
tell you
you
because
wouldn't
it didn't work.
Oh, well. Well,
And
you know,
I do think I made it worse than I am. Sorry.
No,
about
it's
that.
hey,
You
it's
want
you
more
know
tea? I
sometimes
can-
it's okay. No, it's fine. I mean, sometimes sometimes it just takes time. It's all right. I appreciate the effort. But it was a little bit terrifying because you sounded like a deity speaking to me from above. It's
Okay,
like,
well, I wasn't.
and then you did say something about death, and dying.
Yeah, because we thought you were gonna die for a second. You were
Right,
fine,
but
though.
it's not what you want to hear when you are in the process of potentially dying. You know,
Well,
not
you also-
criticizing, just
You were
that's a heads up.
asleep.
I remember. Well, I don't remember, but anyway. So that was it. That's why I was freaking out because I've been watched. I'm being watched. I don't know what that means. Music. I guess I know what music is connected to now. It's
Yeah.
just crazy because I've been hearing it my entire life.
I'm not really a very religious person, but it does sound
Mhm.
kind of nice.
It isn't. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, imagine, right, that your entire life you've been told that there's this magical person, right? I don't know why I was going to say people, but it's just one person, really. And then they tell you that they've got the power to just ruin your entire life for forever, right? And then one day, you're like, "Hey, person, please, hello, how are you?" And then they're like, "Oh, hello, person, I am now observing you. I'm not the kind of person that should be observed. I make many mistakes. And then what if I end up turning into a crab? Like more? I don't know."
I don't know why you got turned into a crab.
Ball is freaking out right now. Like just eyes wide, just panic.
I
It's just, I don't.
yeah,
Well, it's,
Well, I
it's
have
an
a
octopus
question.
crab and I can't
If
move
you
because
wanna,
like octopus, like they wiggle their tentacles to swim, but crabs do the little crabby thing. It's okay.
hey, Ball,
Yeah.
have you ever had a crush on somebody?
Uh,
Ah, that's one way to
um.
distract them.
How to make an awkward conversation even worse.
Just
Ah.
Ball's panic just immediately turns into confusion. It's like, what?
You were panicking. I don't know. I thought it would distract. I didn't actually think that you were even listening to what I was saying, to be honest. Uh, I mean, have you?
um. Yeah, a few times.
Had what do you do about that?
Uh,
That
I
what do you,
depends on a lot of context.
um
Last time, the last person that I dated tried to keelhole me.
oh, is that I'm
Mhm.
not I
It's
don't
when
know.
they drag you and by a rope behind the ship. It
Oh
didn't work because
no.
I breathe water. So
Did they know that at the time?
no, that's why you lie to people.
Okay.
Yeah, I just cut the rope
Um
and then swam to safety. It was difficult swimming with a tentacle. You wouldn't believe it, but it's true.
I would believe it.
Hang
That
on, who do
sounds
you have a crush on? Why? And is this what?
Oh
Why?
nobody.
Is it
No,
Kale?
no,
Kale's a good choice. Kale's nice.
no, Kale's nice, but no.
Oh, is it? No, no,
No,
no,
no, bye.
no.
And to
No.
run back and finish the potion
Oh,
that
hang
like
on.
nearly boiled over.
Yeah, I think she's like, oh, actually, I'm Ripcord out of this conversation. Come on. And she definitely. We can still have this conversation, but it is going to be in the workroom instead.
Yeah.
I love that right now. Ball is not out of the equation.
No,
Sounds like you were about
Yep,
we don't know who it is yet.
yep.
Ball will
Nice
follow
one.
Sybil because Ball is a gossip.
Yeah, so you scramble up to your respective limbs and clatter into the workroom after Sybil. Sybil, you are barely able to save this potion that you had had to be like, I'm gonna add this on and this on and this on to make it work. With Ball just like following right after you.
I'm gonna lean on the table in a
Mhm.
position where Sybil cannot not see me
I am
in their
not looking
vision.
at you. Just like actively putting a hand up. Yep. Just forget that I said anything.
So,
I'm doing stuff now.
is it Jax?
It's not Jax.
All right, and I'm just gonna sit down.
Alchemy. Do you want some more tea? I think we have some more. I've got.
No, I think you need.
I
I
should
think
go
you.
find
I
some.
think you need. No, hang on. Stop and sit down.
Hmm.
You came to me asking for my help, so I'm gonna help you.
I came to check on you because you were making a lot of scared noises, and that
right,
was upsetting from the dark.
and then yeah, you're asking me if I had a crush. So I figured you wanted to talk about it. Otherwise, you wouldn't bring it.
How do what do you do about it?
Well, here's the question: how much do you like Jax?
I don't know.
Does it hurt to think about him?
No,
Okay, so not that much. Good to know.
but like, okay.
Sorry. Go on.
No, it's I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, this is your first crush. This is the first time you've ever looked at
Not the
someone and been like,
first- It's not my first crush. I don't know what. It's the first time I've had a crush that's just there all the time.
I am
A lot
so
of-
sorry for you. That sounds sad. Well, if you like Jax, have you told them?
No, and I think I won't ever.
Why not?
That sounds
Well, hang
horrible,
on.
actually.
What? No. Do you want me to tell him? I'll tell him.
No.
Right,
And she
Jack.
immediately just like drops whatever she's holding and it's just like, no, absolutely not.
All
Like,
right, all right. I'm just kidding. All right. Jeez. If you like Jack, you should tell him. I mean, we could be dead tomorrow. Might as well enjoy the time you have, yeah?
you asked if it hurt to think about him, and it doesn't hurt to think about him, but when I was gone and there was the fight happening,
Mhm.
I was worried
That's
more
helps.
than I
Yeah.
thought I would be.
All right, here's the thing, and she kind of leans forwards and put, like, if she had two hands, she would like intertwine her fingers, but she only has a tentacle, so she's holding her tentacle in her other hand. And she goes, all right, here's the thing. One of the things that I learned when I was a sailor is that any day could be your last. Yeah. So you have to learn to live to the fullest.
Sure.
Maybe things won't work out,
Okay.
but then maybe you'll be there tomorrow. But at least you tried.
So is the moral that I am going to die? Wait.
Maybe. Well, we are. Okay, hang on. No.
Right.
The point is, you should do what makes you happy. If Drax makes you happy and you like him, and being with him may potentially bring more happiness into your life, then you should go for it. And Jax is stupid enough that even if things don't go the right way, he's not like just going to abandon you. He's just going to be your friend after that. So there's no loss, but you've got a lot to gain.
So what do you do?
You
Just
probably
tell him?
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell him outright. You could like go up to him and say, "Hey, what do you like? What do you like to do? I know you books, but like something that you
What do
could
I
do
like?
with another person."
I don't know.
Yeah, do you like picnics? I don't know
Yeah.
what people like.
Like, I like being outside. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he does too. There's a
Great.
get
Okay.
yeah. Ask him on a picnic or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what Jax likes. What does he like? What does he like?
I think he likes
Don't
just fighting.
I know what he
things,
likes. Yeah,
and that's
yeah. I was
the-
good.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna don't fight.
I
him.
don't want to. I would.
Well, that's a
I've
good point.
almost died. Yeah.
You did kill him though, so you technically won over him.
Did. Yeah. I am winning, I guess.
Yeah. It's not a competition, but if it was, you would be the winner.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
Well, don't get used to it. I think you should be honest with your feelings, and I don't know, ask him on a date or something. Take him out. Probably not now, because like the entire city wants to kill us.
But you said that we could be dead tomorrow, so.
That is true. Well, then take him on a date of some sort that you could do without getting yourself. Although I guess if you do take him on a date and it ends up in fighting, he would love the fuck out of that. So I guess that would technically work. You could get food for you and him, and then when shit inevitably hits the fan, then he'll have fun.
And then he just fights all of them. Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds. Yeah, okay.
You could even kind of like make yourself into like a victim, and then he'll fucking eat that too, because he has like a savior complex too.
I don't. That sounds a little worse. I don't. Okay.
I never said Val was a good advice.
So this is the first time Sybil's ever had this conversation. She's never once considered it, and she's like, "Yeah, this seems normal. This is how normal people do this."
I think on it. Okay, here's the thing. It all depends on what you want. What do you want, Sybil? In the context of Jack specifically, not in general.
I don't know.
That's it? You don't know?
I don't know. She is just like beet red. Just like, actually, you know what? No, I think she starts to like disappear a little bit. She starts to like do her phasing thing. She's like, I don't know.
All right. Well, I think you probably need to figure that out.
Yep. While you guys are having the most adorable, awkward conversation ever,
So funny.
like Jax, you and Alexi finish your little fight. Alexi is definitely bruised and just a little bloody, because yeah, you were having to learn how to control all that. But yeah, as you said in the little chat to me, that after you are finished, you go and sit outside of the room where Kale is hung up in the hammock. Um, is there anything that you want to do for the remaining time? Or are you just kind of gonna sit there and relax and do the Jack's on guard thing?
Yeah, he is. There's two reasons why he's sitting in the hallway. One main reason is because he's worried about Kale. I'm very worried about Kale and all the shards that are infesting their body. um, and and also he cannot look Sybil in the eye. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it
it-
was Sybil might be dead, but Sybil's definitely not dead. I'm pretty sure Sybil's not dead. And now you've got to deal with that.
then he remembered the handhold, and
Well,
yeah, it is a. In fact, he might work out. He just
okay,
started
yeah,
doing handstand
okay,
push-ups
okay,
for a little bit,
yeah,
and then he sits down and rests.
okay. So, I'm looking at the chat. Two spirit trickster in here, like eavesdrop. Can I intrusion for romance? If you wanna expend some points
Oh my
to
god.
throw a complication in there, I can
Do
offer
it.
the
Do it.
intrusion.
Oh,
Um,
I support it. Yeah.
but
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So Alexi is just kind of collapsed against the wall, staring up at the relief, going, "That's really pretty. I think you hit me hard, but that's really pretty."
And he's gonna. Oh,
All right, a complication
Oh
thrown
no!
in there. Okay,
Oh hell
so
yes, let's
Oh,
go.
It's getting
that's my
Jax, I am
boyfriend,
going to
everybody.
offer you. Oh, I
Yes,
love the
Rosie, let's
boyfriend.
go.
But
This
yes,
group's only
so
adult is currently asleep.
yep, yeah.
Uh-huh.
The mature one that has
Yeah.
been in a real and long-term
Yeah.
relationship
Yes.
previously is asleep.
Excuse you.
But like
What?
passed the fuck out.
You're
Just
not
because my last relationship was toxic doesn't mean it wasn't real.
Kayla had a healthy relationship where they almost got married to their partner.
I-
So
Oh,
they're winning at this whole relationship thing.
you know what?
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
fair. I think that's
But,
why Kale
are
needs
they
to be
winning?
asleep. It
Are
would
they
be too.
winning? Because she's not around anymore. Are they
Are
winning?
I
any
mean,
of
that's
us
true. That's true.
I know that's harsh.
None of
That's
us
so
won.
mean.
I know that's harsh, but I was not the one that
It's
wrote
fair.
that backstory.
Harsh but fair.
That's so valid.
Yeah,
you
I was
know.
not the one that wrote that backstory.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so we have an add a complication. So I am going to offer this intrusion. Jax,
I said
you
as
are
intrusions. Good.
yeah, you are working out and like you had this whole thing and Kale is still sleeping in the room and you've got Alexi that you could leave to at least shout if something happens. But you've got this inner paranoia that like Sybil was gone for a while, and while she was out of sight, was the possibility that you did not want to believe, but the possibility she died while messing around with magical stuff. And she is currently making a fuck ton of potions, at least as far as you are aware of. And you are becoming increasingly more paranoid that you just want to check on her. You just want to check on her.
Uh, he's like pumping out these handstand push-ups as fast as he can. And he starts to slow down.
You know.
And then he goes up on one hand and is like tries to do it that way, and he's like, it's not working.
It's not working. It's not working.
I stand normally and I look at Alexi. You good?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute.
All right, cool, thanks. You'll if something happens, and then I book it down.
So
As
as you
fast as
go
we
through
can.
the hall, you see the shining light that is the leftover imprint of Primary Vukan's personality. That kind of like you look at it. Should you ask for permission to court her? No, you got to check on it. And you peek your head through the door, and they are on the other side of the room. It is not easy to hear them, but they are talking, and Sybil is like kind of see through, while Ball is just kind of leaning at her at the work desk. And you have no idea what they're talking about, but it looks incredibly awkward, and you don't know what's happening.
I am.
Yes, do it. Do it.
I'm spending 2 intellect points.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to use Bolt Rider.
Where are you appearing? Where are you appearing?
Right next to Sybil.
Yes.
So in the middle of all of this, because you guys don't even notice him open the door, like
Yes.
you just like
I'm so
trying to
excited.
pressure like Sybil, like, what do you want with Jax? What is it that you want? And like Sybil's like backing up and slightly transparent, and then suddenly, purple flash of lightning, Jax is right next to you.
Oh,
I
bloody
think
hell.
just to make this known, I don't even think I'm conscious that I'm doing it.
Oh my
Like it's
gosh.
just a reaction. Like I just
Yeah.
do it without thinking. And as soon as I hi.
Jax.
Hey,
Jax.
Hi.
Jax.
what the fuck?
You were
Hell.
just working out. Did you have your shirt off
Yeah.
and are kind of glistening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Full romance
Good.
novel.
I'm done. I'm
set
done.
right
Good.
now.
Alina's
Yeah,
like,
for the Lord.
hello.
This darkness.
Are you
Mantle
okay?
of Darkness is already over.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Not yet.
Hi. How did you? You're so close to me right now.
I'm sorry. You looked worried, and I meant to walk. but
Not worried.
I meant
You
to
meant
walk.
Speaking of worry, I stand up. I think we shouldn't let Kale be alone, so I will be
No, Ball, that'd be so
over
Ball.
there.
Hey, Ball, I had
will...
something to talk to you
mean,
about.
No,
Alexi,
that's perfect.
Come
We can talk later. Hey, we're friends now. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Alexi is over
Nope,
there.
he's gone. I mean, she's gone. She's bolted. I know
So,
what
yeah.
I know what the viewers want. Come on now.
So anyway, while all of that is happening and you are left standing alone at the workbench, like about to start another potion, but interrupted by all of this interpersonal drama, that is where we're gonna end for the day.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Rip.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Rip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
Yeah. But yeah, so good
Oh.
job, guys. We do have some experience points to distribute because Jax has an extra one to give out, and Sybil has an extra one to give out as well.
Cool, I got one.
R.I.P. all of us.
Yeah, you guys
I'm gonna
did
give-
such a good job.
You should not have asked
one
Ball
to
for
Kale.
advice.
I'll give mine a Ball.
Aw,
I'll take it.
thank y'all.
Yeah. Alrighty. So with that,
What a day.
great job.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you
stressed.
for not dying, I guess. No
I mean, we've
combat
died
today, but I'm sure that
socially.
you guys kind of felt like you
Yeah.
were going to.
I'm so tired now.
Okay, cool. So fun.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
so I hope that you enjoyed the various bits of information that were provided to you. But yeah, so great job. As a reminder to anyone that may be watching, if you are watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow us for any notifications of us going live. We do have another special thing in the works that will be announced at some point in the vaguely near future, that we are all very excited about. And so if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. We go live same time. So every other Sunday at 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific. But I am Evie, the Disaster Jam. My pronouns are she, they, or any. Let's go ahead and go in reverse order this time, starting with Alina.
Hey everybody, it's me, Alina. I have been playing Kale. We're both they, them. You can find me online at Alina Pete at alinapete.com or at Where Geek Comics here on Twitch, where I play in another D&D game on Fridays, sort of the Friday before Empyrean Rising. It's always Trash Heroes, which is a silly, goofy 5e game where we are heroes who have literally climbed out of a trash heap. You can check out me and Spirit Trickster in that game.
Very cool. Always super fun. So how'd that whole sneaking into a dragon's lair thing work out last time, by the way?
Well, we're not dead. We're not dead.
That's the important part.
In the
That's all
middle of
that
combat,
matters.
but we're not dead yet.
You know,
That is the important part. But yeah, so I believe that the next one is Extell.
hello, that's me. Extel here. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. Except Facebook. I'm not there. Don't look for me there. Sorry, that was like a
The
threat
place is
almost.
dead to me. Don't go there.
Don't look valid.
Isn't that
must
what you
never
said
go
to?
there.
Isn't that what you said to Jem too?
Ah,
Yeah.
Continue.
What am I at? Oh yeah. Yeah. You can I'm staff here. I also run our social media. So follow us on all the social webs. Make sure to join our Discord too, everybody. It's a wonderful time in there. There's conversations that happen in there during streams sometimes, and you want to be a part of them, trust. Let's see, you can also catch me. Where can you catch me? Mostly here. I'm drawing a blank as to where else I'm at on for other stuff.
Start
You-
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hire me to run games and start playing games. I have a vampire game, VTM,
Mhm.
available to join now. If you want to join, tell your friends. If they want to join, I'm gathering funds to go to Gen Con this year. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Do
So
it.
make sure
There
to
is not a better Vampire the Masquerade game master out there than Extell,
Nope.
guaranteed. The best GM I've ever had. Just fucking pay him. He deserves it.
Which
You-
those links should be available on Excel's. I believe that it's a
Link tree.
Yeah, link tree.
Yeah.
As well as his Ko-fi.
Yeah. If you want to just give me money to go to Gen Con, that's also
Yeah,
welcome.
like contribute to the Gen Con funding, contribute to
Yeah.
the Wish and the stuff that you've got on there.
Yeah.
Shameless plug, support my players.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also got a throne where I'm crowdfunding for a PC, so
Oh yeah,
help me
throw.
make bigger and better
Mhm,
content.
mhm.
So if you want to go in there, it's also in the link tree, and help me out there. That's also awesome. I don't think. I mean, stay tuned for more posts from me as King, Archivist King on Altered Echo Archives accounts. We're on Threads now too, actually. So follow us there if you're there. We're on
Yeah.
Threads,
Oh,
Instagram.
Oh,
Nice.
So come on by.
Very cool, very cool. All right, and then of course Joel.
Hello. I am the matchmaker of the underground, Joel.
that's
I
what they call them.
am very happy to have been here for this session, and I am going to be very happy to be here for the next one, probably. You can find me on Altered Echo Archives every other Sunday. for Imperium Rising, which is a pretty fun game of Cypher. And yeah, also I have a coffee. Sorry, I don't have much to say. I have a coffee.
It's okay.
You can pay me for me to occasionally remember to post things on there.
So fair.
It's good writing.
Yeah,
Valid.
I'll actually be on webcam again in like a month or two.
Yeah.
And hopefully in like 3 or 4 months there might be other projects coming up on Alter Deco Archives that may or may not be my babies. Don't know why I said it that way.
My babies.
My
My
babies.
babies.
My baby.
My babies.
But yeah, that's me. Just keep your eyes open on here. That's just where I am. This is my home.
It's all right.
Enter,
It's
please.
all right. We love having you here, so we're happy to have you. Okay, and then of course the oh so busy but still absolutely wonderful, if slightly exhausted, Maggie.
That's me. Hello. I'm Maggie. You can find me on the internet at Maggie Hun or _. Maggie Hun. I am mostly here due to extensive amounts of outside world commitments. So, that might change over the summer, but for the time being, mostly here. So, on social media. So,
Yep. But yes, so you'll be able to find them here again in 2 weeks because again we stream every other Sunday.
oh boy.
So join us next time as Magic Awakens, and in the meantime, again, as a slight spoiler, the woods are dark and deep and full of wolves, and they are coming.
What's wait, hang on, wait, what?
Wolves? There's
What
wolves.
does that mean?
What?
No
Oh,
worry.
no.